1450. FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
You are listening to Yankton Basketball on KYNT, Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you by
Mason Schramm and the Move Group, Hedro, Avera, Truxedo, Culligan Water, USD Athletics, 1919 Root Beer, Rhonda Westland State Farm, Vision Real Estate, Missouri River Associates, Buell's Cleaners, South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Triple Time Rudy's, H&R Block, Top Notch Cleaners, the UPS Store, Yankton Medical Clinic, Hy-Vee, Olson's Pest Technicians, Gerstner Oil, Vision Care Associates, MT and RC Smith Insurance, First Dakota National Bank, First Chiropractic Centers, First National Bank of Omaha, Sherco,
Now, let's go to the court with KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton basketball, Bryce Ladwig.
And good afternoon, I suppose. I'm so used to saying good evening. Good afternoon from O'Gorman High School here in Sioux Falls. We have a varsity girls-boys doubleheader for you today here on KYNT, KYNT-TV. But welcome into the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Our first game here today will be the Yankton Gazelles coming in with an 0-6 record, taking on the O'Gorman Knights, who are sitting 4-2 so far on the season. Thursday night, Yankton fell to Watertown 57-37. That was at the Summit Center in Yankton. Still looking for the first victory on the season, and it's going to be a tough road here today as well. This O'Gorman squad, always tough, perennially, and I'll see how they all stack up here today. Last two times these two teams met was actually earlier in 2022. It was on March 4th. It was the Sodak 16 game right here at O'Gorman High School, and Yankton fell to O'Gorman 50-25. And they also lost earlier in the season as well here on this very floor. So the Yankton Gazelles are due for a victory at O'Gorman High School. Let's see if that can happen here in just a little bit on KYNT and KYNT-TV. Always appreciate you joining us here. I'm Bryce Ladwig. We'll be back here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Let's go over the rest of AA. Kind of check out girls AA basketball throughout the state, as well as the ESD conference as a whole. A lot to catch up on. We'll be back here at KYNT, KYNT-TV. This is Yankton Gazelles basketball.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you, so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
There's no better way to tip off your party than with Sheboygan Natural Casing Wieners, all beef hot dogs, or cocktail smokies. Make your party a slam dunk. Put some Sheboygan on the table. Available at your favorite local grocer and produced with pride at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Did you know you can schedule your appointments online at Yankton Medical Clinic? That's right. Visit the self-scheduling page at yanktonmedicalclinic.com and schedule an appointment with several of the physicians, including family medicine, internal medicine, and pediatrics. Or schedule convenient care when it's convenient for you. You can schedule an office visit, well check or medication check, telehealth, sports physicals, and more. With online self-scheduling, Yankton Medical Clinic really does provide so much care so close to home.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, who has a helpful smile in every aisle. Let's jump into our standings review, which is brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. Let's check on Class AA girls basketball throughout the state. We'll also check on boys basketball as well because, as you know, we get a little tight on time with the quick post game for Gazelles and the quick pregame for the Bucks. All right, and girls AA standings. And as I always say now, I'm not going to say seed points for every single one of them because we'll be here for an hour. But I'll check out some teams to tell you where they all lay right now in AA. Yankton is last right now in 19th, 0-6 record, 34.8 seed points. And then it's Sturgis in 18th, Brookings in 17th, Douglas in 16th, and 15th is Sioux Falls Roosevelt, followed by Aberdeen Central and Watertown coming in 13th. 11th is Spearfish. They're tied with Mitchell for that spot. Rapid City Central in 9th. Huron tied with them at that 9th spot. Brandon Valley in 8th. Sioux Falls Lincoln in 7th. In 6th is Rapid City Stevens. And then O'Gorman is in 5th. 4-2 record, 41.83 seed points. And then the top 4 teams are Harrisburg, Sioux Falls Jefferson, Pierre, and Sioux Falls Washington. They're on top, 7-0 record, 46.4 seed points. For boys AA basketball, said I'd check on them. Watertown and Brookings are on the bottom, 1-5 records, 35.8 seed points. Douglas is in 17th, followed by Rapid City Stevens, Aberdeen Central, Rapid City Central, and Sturgis coming in at 13th. And then O'Gorman, 3-4 record, 39.28 seed points. They are in 12th right now. Brandon Valley in 11th. Huron is in 10th. Harrisburg in 9th. Yankton in 7th. Yankton a 3-1 record, 41.3 seed points. They're actually tied with Sioux Falls Roosevelt for that spot. And then in 6th is Spearfish, followed by Mitchell, Pierre, Sioux Falls Washington, Sioux Falls Lincoln, and the top team, Sioux Falls Jefferson, 6-0 record, 46.4 seed points. Let's check the ESD conference standings, and we'll start with girls basketball. And right now in girls basketball in the ESD, Watertown is leading all teams, 3 conference victories. And to remind you that the conference banner that every team wants to hang up in their gym, the title does not go to a win percentage, and there is no tiebreaker system. It's just straight up wins. So if 2 teams end up with 7-1 conference records, for example, they're both going to have a share of that title. But as it sits right now, Watertown would have it to themselves, a 3-1 conference record, and then 2 victories each for Watertown, Mitchell, and Huron, 1 victory each for Pierre, Brandon Valley, and Brookings, and then Aberdeen and Yankton still looking for their first conference victories. In boys basketball, let's check out the ESD as well. Right now, Mitchell would have it to themselves, 3-1 conference record. Brandon Valley, Yankton, both with 2 wins. Pierre, Huron, Brookings, Harrisburg, and Watertown all have 1 conference victory. Aberdeen Central, the lone team, still looking for that first ESD victory. Let's check our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Doors, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. All right, girls AA around the state today. And just waiting on Verizon here. Calling out an entire cellular carrier right now. Well, of course, we do have Gazelles and Bucks in action today. Finally, here we go. It is Rapid City Central is taking on Thunder Basin High School out of Gillette, Wyoming. Hey, one of my alma maters. And then Sioux Falls Christian is hosting Watertown. And Aberdeen Central is hosting T. Spearfish hosting Harrisburg. Douglas hosting Brandon Valley. And, of course, our matchup, O'Gorman hosting Yankton. Boys AA basketball throughout the state. Rapid City Central hosting Thunder Basin. And Sioux Falls Christian hosting Watertown. Spearfish hosting Harrisburg. So a lot of double headers because of the east-west trips. But Douglas hosting Brandon Valley. Sioux Falls Lincoln is hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt. That'll be a good matchup. That's at 2:30 today. And that's the number 2 team, Sioux Falls Lincoln, in the South Dakota High School Media Power Rankings, taking on Roosevelt, who is receiving votes in those rankings. And then finally, T Area hosting Aberdeen Central tonight. That is your out-of-town scoreboard. We'll have those updates for you at halftime and post games and get you all caught up in all things AA basketball throughout the state. Our colors of the game today are brought to you by Buell's Cleaners, offering dry cleaning, laundry, and business services like linens, rags, rugs, and uniforms. Buell's Cleaners, 444 3rd Street, Yankton. Yankton always travels well, and you better believe they're going to travel well to O'Gorman as well. Nice crowd on hand here in the smaller O'Gorman gym. And it's always, it might be small. It might be the smallest in all AA, but this place gets loud because of it. It's always a very intimidating place to play. You really feel like the opposing fans, if you're Yankton, the home fans, I guess, are just right on top of you. Very much like Pierre, except a little smaller, but it's definitely just as loud. Your fans of the game brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. No matter what you drive, make sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's. 5 cents off each gallon of fuel on Saturdays to say you are a fan of KYNT or KYNTV. Hello to all those watching at the KYNTV Watch Party location, Finney's Sports Bar and Casino, with more TVs and a new improved menu. Bring your friends and family to Finney's for every game. What is Bryce's favorite menu item there at Finney's? Any of the burgers. And I literally mean any of them. They're all delicious. I don't think I've gotten through all of them yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and just based on my early expectations and the 3 that I've had so far, that they're all just good. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. I think I'm pretty safe in assuming that as well. We're going to take our first break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show, and when we come back, we will have Coach Trey Kerr in our pregame coach interview, leading you right up into tip-off here later. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show, Yankton Gazelles basketball and KYNT at KYNTV.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval, all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars, all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
It's time for a new kind of credit card. One that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by F&BO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by F&BO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
Do you go through every day dealing with pain? Does chronic or acute pain affect the decisions you make and the quality of your life? It doesn't have to. It's time to visit the experts. Whether you're suffering from neck and back pain, work-related injuries, headaches, fibromyalgia, joint pain, or any other type of debilitating discomfort, Avera Medical Group Pain Management Clinic Yankton can offer you relief. They listen, they care, and they can help. That's Avera Medical Group Pain Management Clinic Yankton at 605-655-1220. Live better, live balanced. Avera.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with family, or grab lunch with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Sunday from 11 to 11 on Walnut, just north of 4th Street in Yankton.
It's a new year and a great time for a new look for your company.
And JJ Benji's is a great resource for new company clothing for your employees.
If you don't know what to get or what's new, JJ Benji's can help.
JJ Benji's has lots of ideas on what the hottest apparel items are, the most popular styles and material.
For screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products for your company, see JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, downtown Yankton in the Meridian District.
When I'm searching for adventure, I find it on the range. Archery challenges me to be curious, see opportunity, and welcome big challenges. It teaches me to focus and never quit until the last arrow hits. Archery allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your adventurous side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Hey, welcome back to the High Beat pregame show. It's time for our pregame coach interview brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. This pregame coach interview was pulled from the last contest this team had. Caught up with the coach in our postgame coach interview. We'll jump right into that conversation. Coach, obviously a tough loss tonight, but a lot of things to hang your hat on in that first half, right? That was a pretty nice performance from the Gazelles in the first.
Yeah, I was really happy with the way that we bounced back from the first quarter. I thought we came out a little scatterbrained. We let the speed at which Watertown was playing at on both ends of the floor really kind of get to us. We weren't doing a good job getting in transition. We let them play their game, and then we got ourselves slowed down. We got the game slowed down a little bit, and we were able to make a little headway. We got the ball into the half court. We were able to get the ball moving side to side, found some high post kickouts for us, and knocked down some shots. So I was proud of our kids with the way they responded in the second quarter. You know, I don't think we've had a good second quarter yet in the 6 games that we've played. So really, really happy to see us to be able to sustain a full half for the full 16 minutes. We get into the second half and we didn't take care of the ball well enough. You know, we had the bad turnovers of throwing the ball right into people's hands and reading and staring down a teammate and then throwing it right into the defense's hands. And those things are coming because of fatigue, and you can see it on our kids' face. And so we got to find a way to fight through some of that and stay in our balance and stay in our fundamentals. But I can't say enough about how proud I am of our kids. You know, we had a great week of practice, and we need to continue to make the arrow going in the right direction. And we got a lot of improvement that we can make, and glad to see our kids starting to see some of that on the court.
Want to highlight some players. One Watertown arrow, but I want to talk just very briefly about Jada Young, but very talented player. She really exploded there in the fourth.
Yeah, you know, and she benefited from us throwing her the ball. I mean, she got a lot of steals that converted into layups on the other end. But she's talented and athletic and a physical player and a really good defender and does a good job of turning defense into offense.
I always talk about Macy Drossman, but for good reason. Always like seeing her do that work in the paint. What do you think about her performance tonight? 8 points.
Yeah, you know, I was happy with Macy. She had to do a lot of different things for us, from bringing the ball up the floor in the full court to being in the middle against the press to finding the high post to finding in the low post. And so that versatility and her ability to find different spots on the floor is really going to help us to be able to get her more opportunities with the ball.
Are you seeing Peyton Mosier become more confident on the floor each game?
Yeah, you know, Mosier's been out with a shoulder injury, so it was really nice to have her back, her energy that she brings to the floor, and then she was able to knock down some shots. You know, you get the bank shot to start the game for her, and then that little smile on her face, you could just tell that she was going to find another opportunity, and good to see her get a chance to knock another one down, gets herself to the free throw line. She brings energy to our group, and that's something that we desperately need.
Talk a little bit about Clara Tereshinsky. Obviously a slow offensive start to the season. She found other ways as a leader to help the team, but 2 out of her last 3 games, she's really seemed to kind of find more of a rhythm offensively.
Yeah, I've been really proud of the way that she's just stayed with the course and not getting too worked up and too panicky on us. She's done a good job of buying into finding opportunities for her teammates, and what we've seen really is as she's trying to look for her teammates, she's found better opportunities for herself as well. Really felt like kind of early she was really trying to force shots for herself, which made her teammates not really know what to do when we were on the offensive end. So she's doing a good job. She's going to stay with it, and we're going to get her going, and hopefully that's going to really help us on the offensive end.
All right, Coach, last thing. We're using this for the show on Saturday morning. What can you tell me about O'Gorman?
Yeah, they play fast. I mean, you just watch Watertown play fast, and OG's going to take that to a whole nother level. Molly Abdouche, probably one of the best players in the state, definitely the best point guard in the state, in my opinion. She is a really good facilitator of the basketball, and she shoots it extremely well. So we're going to have to do a good job on our defensive end. More importantly, Bryce, we got to take care of the ball. And the best opportunity for us to go out and show that we are going to make some improvement on that end is going up against O'Gorman on Saturday.
All right, thanks, Coach. Always appreciate the time.
You bet.
Again, that was part of the post-game coach interview from the last time around, but we will take a break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show and return getting you ready for tip-off. Yankton basketball, KYNT at KYNTV.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
I'm Dave Holland, physical therapist at Overland Rehab. Whether you've sustained a new injury, had a recent surgery, or tired of lingering pain you experience from simple, everyday tasks, physical therapy could be the solution. At Overland Rehab, we'll create a physical therapy plan for your health needs and goals. Contact us today for convenient appointments in 8 locations in Northeast Nebraska and 1 right here in Yankton, located on West 8th Street, otherwise known as the Lake Road.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School, Yankton Gazelles basketball here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee is a helpful smile in every aisle. Let's jump into our matchup analysis here today. Kind of go over some team stats, especially for Yankton. Yankton 30.7 points per game this season, 49.5 against. O'Gorman, their split is 49.2 to 38.5. And Yankton Gazelles' point differential average so far this season, we're 6 games in, minus 18.8, and O'Gorman's is plus 10.7. Of course, this is a rivalry game, and I expect it to be tough for both teams. They always play each other very hard. And as I already mentioned earlier in the pregame show, O'Gorman ended the Gazelle season last year in the Sodax 16, so you always have that just in the back of the head of these girls that were playing varsity last season as well. Our key player of the game today is brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton. It's going to be Claire Tereshinsky today, junior for Yankton. And 2 out of her last 3 games, she has started to find a little bit more of her offensive rhythm. She had a slow start offensively on the season. Really just kind of struggled to just hit any shots, but she did still find other ways to help the team as she is a leader and the point guard on this team. She found other ways off ball to help the Gazelles, but as far as scoring, it was a little slower start, and hopefully she has found a little something and maybe has turned it around just a little bit. Our Vision of the Game brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Well, for Yankton, it's just play your absolute best basketball. And I'm just reaching into the bag of cliches now, but it really does matter in the sense that Yankton Gazelles have had, I've mentioned it a few times now this season, they've had good quarters. They've had good offensive quarters. They've had good defensive quarters. They've actually had pretty decent halves in general. They just haven't put together an A to Z game, and that's what Coach Traker is looking for, and maybe that is here tonight. Time will tell. And as I said, I really want to emphasize, though, that they have had some quarters where they've proven they can play with just about anybody in the state. And they just had to try to figure out a way to put it all together all at the same time. I was asking Coach Traker kind of that same line of questions, and he has said that he has seen improvement each go-around, and they've had some great practices as of late. So we'll see how it all pans out here moving forward. We're going to take a break. And for the national anthem, come back with your starting lineups and tip-off. Yankton Gazelles basketball, KYNT, KYNTV from O'Gorman High School.
Your friends at your Cenex convenience store wish you a safe and happy holiday season. As you gather with family and friends, don't forget what's really important. Peace, love, and all the other essentials, like gravy for on top of the turkey, marshmallows for on top of the candied yams, and whipped cream for, well, on top of everything.
Shop Easy is owned and operated by the School-Sioux Nation and is open 24/7 for your convenience, just south of the Discovery Bridge on Highway 81.
When you need to be sure, make it Sureco. For over 40 years, Sureco has been revolutionizing the tarping industry. From the original Sherlock side-to-side roll tarp to the 4500 series electric tarp to the ProTrap electric hoppers, Sureco has been exceeding the needs of farms and fleets across the U.S. and beyond. When only the best will do, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at Sureco.com. Make it Sureco.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please go forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
Are you looking for a new opportunity? Check out Truck-Sioux in Yankton, South Dakota. Truck-Sioux has a motivated and positive candidate to join our team and fill the role of a senior EH&S specialist. This role will recommend changes to protect workers and educate employees using safety training programs and tools to prevent accidents. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Visit trucksedo.com/careers to learn more about this position and to apply.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. Whole health with hands-on healing.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we see patients from 1 to 101.
Come experience our gentle touch while you relax in our massage chairs and watch TV. Patients are loving our new digital scanner. No more ooey gooey gaggy impressions.
We'd love to meet you, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 665-2530 to make an appointment. Elwood Family Dental Care, where we take care of the entire family.
Stops in the paint, kicks left side. Archambault rocks the three. Got it! Three-pointer. Mason Archambault buries a three. Red versus blue. Coyotes and Jackrabbits. The biggest rivalry in the state is renewed in the Sanford Coyote Sports Center Saturday, January 14th, as the South Dakota men's basketball team takes on South Dakota State. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. Tickets are available at goyotes.com. We are South Dakota.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. Let's get into your starting lineups. Brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, Whole Health with hands-on healing. We'll start with the O'Gorman Knights. Number 10, 5'7" junior, Hayden Peterson. Number 11, 5'7" junior, Lucy Moore. Number 15, 5'8" junior, Molly Abdouche. Number 20, 5'10" junior, Claire Benson. Number 24, 6'1" senior, Kira Mentley. And for your Yankton Gazelles, it is number 2, 5'5" junior, Peyton Mosier. Number 10, 5'5" junior, Claire Terashinsky. Number 11, 5'6" junior, Bailey LaCroix. Number 20, 5'10" junior, Cameron Koletsky. And number 23, 5'10" junior, Macy Drotzman. And the O'Gorman Knights are coached by Kent Kolstrud, and Yankton coached by head coach Trey Greer, assisted by Amy Long and Jill Muth. Your officials of the game are brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. And we have our tip-off. It is won by O'Gorman. And over on the left side, With it, Abdouche sends it over to the right side now. It's Mentley. Mentley guarded by Macy Drossman on the perimeter. Kicks it back up to Abdouche. Abdouche, 17-foot jumper just inside the three-point arc is good. She gets scoring started for the Knights, leading the Gazelles 2-0, 30 seconds into this game. And an inbound pass from Bailey LaCroix to Cameron Koletsky goes awry into the Yankton bench. It is Knights basketball. And now Abdouche up top, guarded by Tereshinski. She drives into the high post. We have a whistle, and that's going to be an offensive foul going on Abdouche. Her first, team first. So Gazelles basketball. Macy Drossman running around half court as a safety inbound. And ball is inbounded to Mosier. She gives it to Tereshinski, has to fight through a quick double team, and she loses control of the ball at midcourt, and it goes out of bounds. It is O'Gorman basketball. 2-0 Knights, 7:15 to go in the first. And now Abdouche crosses midcourt, dribbles off to her right, guarded by Tereshinski off that right wing. Ball moved up top. Now over to Peyton Peterson. And Lucy Moore for 3, can't get it back iron. Dribbling out to the perimeter again is Peterson. Peterson now in the high post. Gives it out to Molly Abdouche. Almost has it taken away by Tereshinski. Nice aggressive defense, but able to shake Tereshinski. Puts up a 3, back iron, no. And we have a jump ball. Peyton Mosier getting down with Kira Mentley. And possession arrow favors the Gazelles. Bill LaCroix inbound to Tereshinski. Yankton is yet to cross midcourt with the basketball. And here we go. Now Tereshinski does. Sends it over to LaCroix. High wing to the near side. Backdoor pass into Cameron Koletsky, and she cuts to the basket, puts it off the glass. It is good. Cameron Koletsky gets the scoring started for the Gazelles. 6:24 to go in the first period. Ball is handed down low. It's a nice post move from the tall Kira Mentley. 4-2 lead and score. Gazelles trail, 6:12 to go in the first. It's Gazelles basketball. Bailey LaCroix in front of the scorer's table. High in the front court. Dribbles off to her right side. Pass off to Tereshinski. Trying to give herself some room. Drives into the high post. Picks up her dribble back to the basket. Hand off to LaCroix now on the left wing. Up top to Koletsky. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Koletsky drives in. Kicks it to the corner to LaCroix. LaCroix drives the end line. Out to the perimeter. Mosier, 4-3. Front rim, no. It is rebounded by Mentley. Mentley over to Abdouche. Now to Moore. And driving the baseline, Peterson. She puts up a quick runner. Hits off the front rim, no. And now is Billy LaCroix out to Tereshinski. Right side. Puts on the afterburners. Quick jumper in the paint and rattles it in. It's good. Clear Tereshinski. Knotted up at 4. 5:12 to go in the first period. It is a Gorman basketball. Abdouche over to the right side now. Pass down low to Mentley. Mentley is fouled down low. She is going to be a problem all game. We're going to get Macy Drossman, her first, team first. Mentley's first shot is up, and it is good. So Mentley so far, 3 points, can make it 4 right here, and she does. Extends the Knights' lead to 2, 6-4 Gorman. 5:05 to go in the first period. Claire Tereshinski loses her footing and the ball goes out of bounds. It's O'Gorman basketball. O'Gorman implementing a full court press. It is basically their identity. They will make a team absolutely work just to get the ball across the midline. And if you can beat it, then you're going to have players open down court. But usually you can't beat this O'Gorman press. Moore gets the inbound, left wing. Stutter step. Now dribbles up to the straightaway. Pass corner. Up for 3. It is Sydney Turvine who's now in. She can't get it to go. Now Abdouche, free throw, kicks it back out to the corner again, and a three-pointer is up, and it is good. Lucy Moore. So 9-4 lead for O'Gorman. And we have a 5-second violation on the inbound going against O'Gorman. Or excuse me, going against Yankton. It's O'Gorman basketball. Knights lead Yankton 9-4. And we have our first timeout of the game. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, visit jobs.hedro.com. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners. America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600 and unlock the American dream. And Boston Shoes to Boots. Footwear expert since 1915, Boston Shoes to Boots carries high-quality work boots, casual, athletic, and dress shoes for men and women. Located at 3rd and Broadway or bostonshoestoboots.com. And Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. All right, we'll be back in 30 seconds from O'Gorman High School.
When you were younger, what did you dream of doing for a living?
Was it to be an engineer, a machinist? How about a mechanic?
Maybe work for a worldwide company. Well, we can make your dream a reality right here in Yankton.
You're a click away with Hedro Extruded Solutions. Hedro is in 40 countries, with Yankton being the second largest in the U.S. with a family of 420 employees.
Take the leap to become a part of our family today.
Where opportunities begin at your fingertips. Go to jobs.hedro.com.
We are aluminum.
And Kira Mentley, after the inbound, gets it down in the low paint and puts it in. As I said before, I think she may be a problem today. Billy LaCroix trying to push it down the right side for the Gazelles. And now Tereshinsky in the corner. Drives from the elbow into the rim. Try to finish, couldn't quite get it. But nice rebound, or takeaway at least, by Macy Drossman for Yankton. It's Gazelles basketball. Tereshinsky has it up top. We'll reset this offense. 4 minutes to go in the first. It's an 11-4 lead for O'Gorman. Peyton Mosier drives, has the ball poked away by Molly Abdouche, but she knocks it out of bounds. It remains Gazelles basketball. LaCroix will inbound for Yankton under their own glass. And the inbound to Tereshinsky. Knocks a three and air ball, and is saved by Yankton into the hands of O'Gorman. It's Turvine. Now to Abdouche. Scoop pass down low. It's Mentley and banks it in. 13-4 lead for O'Gorman. Mentley has 8 of O'Gorman's 13 points. 3.5 minutes to go in the first period. LaCroix bringing down the left side, guarded by Lucy Moore the entire way. Finds Claire Tereshinsky. She communicates with Macy Drossman, who's camped up in the high post. Cameron Koletsky, opposite post. Back to the basket. And a quick step around in the paint. Puts it up off the glass. It is good. Cameron Koletsky. She has 4 of the Gazelles 6. It's a 13-6 lead for O'Gorman. 3 minutes to go in the first. Turvine to Abdouche for 3. Right wing, it is good. Molly Abdouche with 5. 10-point lead now for O'Gorman, 16-6. Just a few ticks under 3 minutes to go in the first. And now it is Claire Tereshinsky up top for the Gazelles. Guarded by Molly Abdouche. And Drossman sets a screen, but quick handoff defensively. Mentley picks her up. And we have a foul going on Kira Mentley. And that is her first, team second. Camilla Kopp comes in for Yankton. Taking a seat is Macy Drossman. And now Tereshinsky on the left side. Unloads a 3, back iron, misfire, but Billy LaCroix almost got to it, but just couldn't quite get her hands on it in time. Molly Abdouche for O'Gorman brings it down the right side of the floor for O'Gorman. O'Gorman now. Nice spin move in the high post. Kind of a quick jump shot. Couldn't get it to go. Ball is And we have a foul going on LaCroix. That'll be her first, team second. And now a quick inbound for O'Gorman. And with a quick shot is Karsten Schlimgen. She couldn't get it to go. Claire Tereshinski brings it up for the Gazelles after a defensive rebound. Reset the offense. Communicating with Billy LaCroix in the near corner. Goes around a Camilla Cup soft screen. Quick jumper, high post, can't get it. And in for O'Gorman as well is Ewing Okoye. That name sounds familiar. Yes, and Okoye does play for the Mount Marty men's basketball team. Also went to high school right here at O'Gorman. I was so busy giving you just hard facts about the Okoyes. I didn't see what happened at the other end of the court, but it is Gazelles basketball. No foul, so a violation of sorts. But Billy LaCroix brings it up for Yankton on the left side. Trying to find someone as she picked up her dribble deep in the front court. Ball is loose, and Terveen has it for O'Gorman. She kicks it out. It is Peyton Peterson. No one to beat, lays it in. It's good. 18-6 lead now for the Knights over the Gazelles. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Inbound is taken away and saved by O'Gorman, but flung right into the hands of the Gazelles. Interesting sequence there. Gazelles bringing the ball down far to near side on your screen or listening device. Pass down to the paint, taken away, but ends up back in the hands of Claire Tereshinski. She drives from the elbow down into the low post, puts up a shot. Ball is knocked loose. Last touched by Tereshinski. It's O'Gorman basketball. On the floor right now for the Gazelles as Billy LaCroix checks out. It is Peyton Mosier, Claire Tereshinski, Emma Herbolt, Camilla Kopp, and Macy Drotzman. For O'Gorman right now on the court, it is Claire Benson, Lucy Moore, Peyton Peterson, and Karsten Schlimgen with Kira Mentley all back in. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. 12-point lead for O'Gorman. Make that 15-point lead as Karsten Schlimgen hits a three-pointer in the left corner. No shot clock needed. We're at the 27-second mark. Claire Tereshinski trying to fight through a double-team full-court screen here. And now it's up to Peyton Mosier. They're on the left side. Dribbles herself into the corner. And now a baseline shot. Camilla Kopp can't get it. Air ball to the left side. And Mentley gets it, sends it up floor. Now back to Mentley up top. It's Benson. Now to Moore. 4 seconds. Loading a three-pointer and banking it in at the buzzer is Peyton Peterson. She has 5 so far in the game. After the first quarter, 24-6 the score. O'Gorman coming out strong and leading the Gazelles. We'll be back with your second quarter action. It's Gazelles basketball on KYNT, KYNT-TV.
Are you new to the Yankton area, or have you lived here your entire life and just bought that house in the corner you've loved since you were a kid? Have an agent that lives, works, and raises their family right alongside of you. You may know me. I'm Skylar Sherman with Missouri River Associates in Yankton. Give me a call or even stop me in the store, and let's set up a time and make sure all of your insurance policies are right.
Missouri River Associates, 605-665-6885.
Buying or selling your home is one of the biggest decisions you may make in your lifetime. I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and I'm ready to help guide you with professional advice from before the listing until after the close. Not only will you get real estate knowledge, but also we provide moving boxes and an enclosed courtesy trailer to help make the move just a little easier. Call me today at 664-5555.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. This is Bryce Ladwig with you. It's a 24-6 lead right now for the O'Gorman Knights over Yankton as we begin the second quarter action. On the floor right now for Yankton, Peyton Mosier, Kayla Llewellyn, Billy LaCroix, Cameron Koleski, and Macy Drotzman. For O'Gorman, it is Peterson, Abdush, Mentley, Moore, and Benson. Abdush brings the ball from the near to far side on your screen or listening device. Lucy Moore, backdoor pass, gets it off the glass. It is good. She has 5 in the game. Peyton Mosier gives it to Bailey LaCroix. She'll finish bringing it up. O'Gorman has backed off that full court press. Well, so far. And now Llewellyn right in front of the O'Gorman bench on that right wing, swings it around. LaCroix back to Llewellyn. On the right arc. LaCroix into the corner to Mosier. Mosier now. Pump fake, it says it's to Drotzman. Shot from the high post is blocked away. And now is O'Gorman streaking down the court. And Abdush with a quick shot up. Missed a little bit to the left. A little bit of a misfire from that back iron. We have a whistle. And that is going to go against Mentley, her second, and team third. Claire Tereshinsky in for Peyton Mosier for the Gazelles. And Tereshinsky brings the ball up for Yankton. Across the midline, still Gorman letting Gazelles bring it up. Now Tereshinsky to the corner to Llewellyn. Llewellyn for 3, missed it short. And we have a rebound. And is brought up hard by Peterson down the left side. At the elbow, now out to the perimeter. She drives, cuts to the basketball, blocked away by Cameron Koletsky. That's our H&R block of the game. Open year round by bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. Call 665-3366. So Gorman does get the ball back, and as I say that, Peyton Peterson able to capitalize with that takeaway and puts it in off the glass. It's 28-6. O'Gorman with the lead, 6:25 to go in the first half. An over back violation going against the Gazelles. .620 to go in the first half. Again, your score, 28-6 O'Gorman. It's Abdush over to Okoye. Okoye now to Mentley on the right wing. Difficult pass down low, but Turving able to wrangle it in. Now Lucy Moore, 4-3, left side. It is good. She has 8 points for O'Gorman. Her, Mentley, and Abdush all have 8 points for the O'Gorman Knights here so far. We still have just a couple takes under 6 minutes to go in the first half. 31-6 lead for O'Gorman. Cameron Koletsky, 1 foot inside, 3-point jumper from the corner, air ball. And now it is Turving bringing it up for O'Gorman. Lucy Moore, left side to Abdush. She cuts in a quick runner with her right in the high paint, able to rattle it down. Abdush with 10 points in the game. And now Cameron Koletsky to Tereshinsky. Low block. Gets tripped up a little bit. Macy Drossman, quick jump shot in the high post. Back iron, no, can't convert. Abdush brings it on the left side of the floor for O'Gorman. Guarded by Tereshinsky. Ball worked over into Lucy Moore. Lucy Moore up top to Turving. Finds a nice crease. Sends it up with her right under pressure and lays it in. Sydney Turving. That's her first points in the game. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it here again. I want to thank a few more of our sportscaster partners. And I want to thank J&H Cleaning. Carpet, upholstery, area rugs, air ducts, dryer vents, power washing, and janitorial services for businesses. Dirty doesn't stand a chance. If it's dirty, J&H can clean it. Check out jhcleaningsd.com. And Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. And I think a few more we have time. Aztec. Coburg Pioneer has changed names to Aztec, and change can be a good thing. Aztec is offering a healthy sign-on bonus, wage and benefits, plus walk-in interviews. Build a career with a group that's built to connect from Rock to Road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. And Midwest Insurance Agency, a local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a local South Dakota company, the Smet Farm Mutual. Midwest Insurance Agency is located just east of the Yankton Bowl. And finally, One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution is located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. I apologize for the buzzer. I am right under one of the scoreboards, and if you think it's loud in your ears, it's making my teeth rattle. So that's a natural thing that's happening here at O'Gorman, and my camera operator, Braden Butler, agrees with me as he nods his head. It is Gazelles basketball, 4:40 to go in the first half. She finds a crease, puts up a runner, blocked away by O'Gorman. In for the Knights is Julia Eggert. And we have an over-back violation going against O'Gorman for Molly Abdush, so it is Gazelles basketball. On the floor right now for Yankton, Mosier, Drotzman, Koletsky, Tereshinsky, and LaCroix. Your score, O'Gorman 35, Yankton 6, 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tereshinsky guarded by Lucy Moore up top, goes around a Drotzman screen, kicks it into the corner. It's Mosier. She drives quickly and then picks up her dribble. And now up top to Koletsky. Koletsky finding a passing partner in LaCroix on the left wing. Up top, the straightaway is Tereshinsky. She drives, and one opportunity coming up for Claire Tereshinsky. Claire Tereshinsky finished at the rim. Very difficult shot, so she will have an and one opportunity. She is 33% at the line entering, well, last night's game, or Thursday night's game. I haven't updated yet, so see if she can convert here. And she cannot. Hits the back iron. And that is our move of the game, brought to you by Mason Strom with the Move Group. Very nice execution at the rim for Claire Tereshinsky. And Cameron Koletsky gets into the passing lane. It's her versus Terveen. Pumps the brakes and lays it in. Cameron Koletsky. She has 6 here tonight. We'll talk to Lucy Moore. The 25-point lead for O'Gorman. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Terveen gets basically bullied out of bounds by Peyton Mosier. She's fine, but just about took a seat there in that front row. Didn't really have a good foundation to stand on. Just kind of got nudged a little bit by Peyton Mosier. That's Mosier's first foul and team third. Camilla Kopp in for Yankton. Comes in for the Gazelles. A quick shot up for O'Gorman. Can't get it to go. It's Claire Tereshinsky now for Yankton, bringing it down from the far and near side. Quick crossover. And high post jump shot, no. Rebounded by Eggert. Hands off to Lucy Moore. Moore down to Eggert. Off the glass. It's good. Nice assist and execution at the rim. 37-10, O'Gorman. 2:50 to go in the second quarter. Claire Tereshinsky not having to fight that full court press now for Yankton. That's good. Left wing sends it to the opposite to Kopp. Kopp now to Mosier. Now top to LaCroix. Macy Drotzman will come up to the top of the key to set a screen. LaCroix uses it, but a quick handoff defensively. And now Tereshinsky with the basketball. Long three-point jumper, right wing. You can count it. Claire Tereshinsky at the shot clock violation buzzer hits it. 7 points for Tereshinsky here in this matchup. Trying to answer right away for O'Gorman is Claire Benson. She does drive. She is fouled. She will be going to the line for 2. And that foul is on Tereshinsky, her first, team 4th. Hitting her first free throw is Benson. That's her first point in the game. O'Gorman has some substitutions. It is Eggert, Mentley, Benson, Abdush, and Peterson. Benson misses her second free throw. And now it's Peyton Mosier. No top to Kayla Llewellyn and Emma Herbold in for the Gazelles. Joined by Peyton Mosier, Macy Drossman, and Claire Terashinsky. Drossman's turnaround jumper is blocked away by Mentley. And now it's Abdouche, left wing. Finds a cut, drives in, and a quick runner with her right. What a beautiful shot. Molly Abdouche. Has 12 here in the first half. 1.5 minutes to go in half number 1. Don't go anywhere. We will have our Avera halftime show. And during that halftime show, we will also play the Bucks pregame interview with Coach Chris Haynes. Get you primed up for the Yankton Bucks following the Gazelles action. Yankton has a turnover in the pass down into the low paint. It's Molly Abdouche now. Bringing it up the floor for O'Gorman. Mentley in the middle of the paint. Nice turnaround post move. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. But now a three-point is launched from the right wing. It is good. Molly Abdouche. Abdouche with 15 first half points. We're under a minute to go in half number 1. 43-13 is the score. Claire Terashinsky for the Gazelles has her pass almost taken away, but just was deflected and ends up back in her hands. We'll try that again. Macy Drossman at the free throw line. Out to Mosier for 3 in the corner. Back iron, no. Ball's loose. Emma Herbold able to tip it to Macy Drossman. Now over to Llewellyn in front of the O'Gorman bench. Back up top to Drossman. To Mosier. Gets away from her defender, but not for long. And a pass to Macy Drossman is taken away. Now it's Peterson. This has Llewellyn to beat and puts it up with the left. It is good. 9 seconds to go in the first half. Yankton will have the last shot if they so choose. It's Terashinsky up top. Moves over to her left side. 1 second. And doesn't get the pass or shot off in time at the buzzer. So at the half, it is O'Gorman leading Yankton 45-13. Our Avera halftime show is just around the corner. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here from O'Gorman High School.
If you love technology and know your way around a computer, Yankton Computer and Network Services is looking for you. Yankton Computer is hiring full-time IT network specialists and computer repair technicians. They offer competitive wages and excellent benefits. Experience is a must, along with strong communication and organizational skills and a sharp attention to detail. Put your passion for computers and networking to work with a new career at Yankton Computer and Network Services. Email a resume to tnaker@hartel.net or call 664-2222 for more information.
SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab in Yankton has a newer, research-based mindset when it comes to treating musculoskeletal aches and pains. We take the time to figure out where the pain is coming from and educate our patients on what they can do to improve their functional range of motion. We administer a range of treatments and preventative approaches that are customized to each individual patient and their health goals. Visit us on our website at swatchiropracticandrehab.com. When you need to feel better, visit SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab out by the lake on West Highway 52.
Yankton is thriving. This is Nancy Winandy of Yankton Thrive. We've improved our quality of life in Yankton with projects like the Aquatic Center and Mount Marty Fieldhouse. We've addressed housing issues with the Westbrook Estates development. And to grow our workforce, we've conducted virtual job fairs, recruitment marketing, and offered scholarship opportunities for careers in our high-need areas. Yes, Yankton is thriving thanks to all the great people and companies that make Yankton their home. For more on Yankton Thrive, go to yanktonsd.com.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. This is the Avera halftime show. Avera moving health forward. 45-13 the score. Gorman leading the Yankton Gazelles. And we do have our first half scoring recap for you. We'll start with O'Gorman. 9 points for Peyton Peterson. 8 points for Lucy Moore. 15 points for Molly Abdouche. 1 point for Claire Benson. 3 points for Karsten Schlimgen. 8 points for Kira Mentley. 2 for Sydney Turvine and 2 for Julia Eggert. For the Yankton Gazelles is Claire Terashinsky, has 7, and Cameron Koletsky with 6. And later in the very halftime show, we will go over our out-of-town scoreboard, but we're going to take a very quick break, come back with our Bucks pregame interview. We'd like to play that because we're really crunched on time during double headers So we want to talk about the Gazelles matchup and then also talk about the Bucks a little bit. Not a lot of time to talk to Coach Chris Haynes. So we do that during halftime of the Yankton Gazelles matchup. That is all around the corner here on the Avera Halftime Show.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Do you have dry, sore, or irritated eyes? If so, you may have dry eye. At Vision Care Associates, we offer a simple, fast, and non-surgical procedure to treat black glands in your eyelids that can help your eyes to feel comfortable again. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Fieser to find out about dry eye treatment with our newest technology.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Hey, welcome back to the High B pregame show. It's time for our pregame coach interview brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in cans at Yankton High V. This pregame coach interview was pulled from the last contest this team had. Caught up with the coach in our postgame coach interview. We'll jump right into that conversation. Coach, excellent victory here tonight in Watertown. Obviously, you always expect a good game in ESC fashion when these two squads face off. First thoughts, we're going to go over some players, and we'll go over that excellent fourth quarter. But opening thoughts.
Yeah, well, I think you hit it right on the head there. You know, ESD battle on the road, physical game, and just thought our guys defended pretty well for the majority of the game, especially in the second half. Hold them to 19 points in the second half isn't easy to do. We were able to get some steal. Not only did we guard them, but then we were able to also at times turn defense into offense. So when we started getting stops, getting out in transition, thought that was key. And then we finally got moving offensively. I thought the first half we were really stagnant and too much standing around, and we did a much better job in the second half of moving.
But a 20-point fourth quarter, things started to really happen. Let's start with some players. You know, I like to go around the horn. Let's start with Michael Moores and Cody Oswald, those two. We all know that they contribute to this team every game, but usually those two aren't in the high-scoring column. They do a lot of hard defensive work, and just trying to qualify me saying that, but both had really great individual scoring nights tonight.
Yeah, they did great. Obviously, when our guards were penetrating, you know, those guys did a great job of moving well without the basketball. I thought Cody in the first half, his baskets were really big for us, just kind of steadied us and got us going, which was nice to see. And then, you know, Michael just did a great job of moving without the ball in the second half. And his defense all night on the Olsen kid was huge too. Olsen's been, you know, their leading scorer here as of late and really scoring a lot of points and making a lot of shots. And Mikey really did a nice job on him tonight.
And then, of course, Mac always cutting to the basket, doing Mac things, yeah. And he did more of that tonight. Drew Reichen hitting some big shots, 5 3-pointers on the night. Talk about those two.
Yeah, both those guys played well, you know, especially not just on the offensive end, but then defensively. You know, I thought Mac did a good job on their point guard and kind of controlling him and pressuring him and doing some things. And then Drew on the Kranz kid, again, you know, I don't know, the Kranz kid might have got some points and some back cuts, but overall, you know, their defense was good. And then, yeah, Mac, those two last threes in the corner, Drew, those last threes in the corner kind of sealed it and were huge for us.
All right, and Coach, we know you got to get you out of here. We all have a long trip tonight, but we're going to use this for the Coach's Corner, and then we're also going to use this for the pregame. So what can you tell me? Sorry to turn the tables right away, but about O'Gorman.
Yeah, big, strong, physical. You know, I got a couple 6'8" kids that are strong, and, you know, they just hammer the offensive glass. So that's going to be a huge concern for us, is to see if we can, number one, stop them, and if we can stop them, can we finish possessions with defensive rebounds? So their size and physicality is something that is going to be a big problem. And then the Ean kid, you know, one of the best shooters in the state, and he's been playing varsity for 2 years and scoring a ton of points. So that's something that's going to be tough on us. See if we can guard him and chase him around all night. And then they're always so solid defensively. So we're going to have to be able to move the ball and have great ball movement and player movement. If we get stagnant like we did in the first half today, O'Gorman will just, they'll just lock us down and it'll be really difficult on us. So we're going to have great movement offensively. And we're going to have other guys step up and make shots. I mean, Drew's been making shots for us, but we need other guys to step up and start making some shots too, because they can. They do it in practice every day. So we need more contributions from other guys.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the victory. Safe travels back to Yankton tonight, and we'll see you at O'Gorman tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bryce.
Again, that was part of the post-game coach interview from the last time around, but we will take a break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show and return getting you ready for tip-off. The Yankton basketball, KYNT at KYNTV.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose, the sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. This is Michael with Yankton Rexall. When you feel under the weather, you want relief, but there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with daily medications you're taking. At Yankton Rexall, our staff is here to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. This is Bryce Ladwig. Second half action just around the corner here. We have the Yankton Bucks basketball game following the Yankton Gazelles. So make sure you stick around for that as well. Yankton Bucks coming off of a victory last night at Watertown, a 19-point victory, another ESD conference victory. Wouldn't be a conference victory with a win today, though, but it would be a victory over the arch rival of the Yankton Bucks and O'Gorman. There's that buzzer again. And Braden, I'm telling you, man, I'm starting to feel it in all my bones. It's a very loud buzz. We're right under it, though, so also apologize for just the sheer sound that's probably coming through your speakers when that happens. All right, there it is. All right, so it's Claire Tereshinski, Peyton Mosier, Billy LaCroix, Mason Drossman, Cameron Koletsky on the floor right now for the Gazelles. We begin second half action here from O'Gorman High School. Your score, O'Gorman 45, Yankton 13, and second half action has begun. Yankton moving near to far side on your screen or listening device. Peyton Mosier now to Macy Drossman. Drossman to Tereshinski, drives, finds the crease, puts it up with her right, and banks it in. Claire Tereshinski. Tereshinski has 9 so far. And Abdush gets rid of Tereshinski on the perimeter. Nice dribbling there. And gives it to Mentley. Mentley had a post who had an opportunity to put it up. Couldn't quite finish at the rim, but we do have a whistle down low. And it's a jump ball. Possession arrow favors O'Gorman. Inbound to Lucy Moore. Here on the near side. From the left elbow up top to Abdush. Now to the high post. To Peterson, down to Mentley. And ball is kicked away by Mentley out of bounds. It's Gazelles basketball. 45-15 your score. 6:50 to go in the third. And Bailey LaCroix now over to the right side to Peyton Mosier. Up top, Tereshinski. Tereshinski for a long two. Just had her shoelace on the three-point line, able to hit it. She now has 11 in the game. And now Bailey LaCroix with the takeaway. LaCroix now in the high post. Goes over to Mosier. Now to Tereshinski. In the high block, Macy Drossman. Out to Tereshinski now. Spin move in the paint. Kicks out to Drossman. End line. Jumper. Back iron. No. And now Moore. Gives it to Peterson. Peterson loses control of the basketball. And it goes out of play. We do have the running clock right now at O'Gorman High School. And as many times as I say I need to write down the new rule, I never do. But I know that it's past 30 that goes a running clock, and then I think has to be back within a 20-point deficit for it to go back to a standard clock. But that right now, we have running clock here in the third. 5.5 minutes to go. 45-17, O'Gorman. Pass down low to Mosier from Tereshinski. Mosier is fouled and should be going to the line for 2. Peyton Mosier at the line so far this season, 25%. Mosier sends it up and hits her first. Second is up and back iron, no. Now Molly Abdouche for O'Gorman after the defensive rebound. Sends it to the corner. We have a whistle that will be going against Yankton. Going to go against Peyton Mosier. Her second and team first of the half. Inbound to Abdouche. 45-18 is your score. Now Abdouche over to Peterson. Peterson drives, and we have a charging foul going on O'Gorman. Taking it was Peyton Mosier. That's going to go on Peyton Peterson, her first, team second of the half. Claire Tereshinski brings it down the right side of the floor. Now to Mosier. Now to Drotzman, over to Tereshinski down in front of her own bench. Going to get some separation here. Set up a passing partner. It's Mosier. Now to Drotzman. Corner. LaCroix 4-3. Front rim. No, I thought maybe it was going to take a friendly bounce, but it is rebounded by Mentley. She gives it over to Abdouche. Abdouche now to Lucy Moore in the left corner. She is fouled. We're going to get Bailey LaCroix on the reach-in. That's her second, team second of the half. And now Abdouche. Faded pass into Mentley, and what a pass. Macy Drotzman did everything she could defensively, but Mentley does have a little bit of a height advantage over Macy Drotzman as well. And Mentley so far in the game has 10. And then O'Gorman with the quick takeaway, and they go coast to coast. Couldn't quite lay it in, but we have a whistle here on the near side of the floor. That'll go against Yankton. And we have substitutions for Yankton, but Peyton Mosier is the one that picked up the foul. That's her third and team third as well. We'll step aside, back in 30 seconds from O'Gorman High School.
With all the snow and cold temperatures, it's that time of year when people want to plan a trip somewhere warm and sunny. Do your research and purchase from known companies. Your version of luxury accommodations and close to the beach can be completely different than their version. Know exactly what you're to get from your purchase and who to reach out to if issues arise. And make sure that you get everything in writing. If you should have issues with your travel package, call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 or visit their website, consumer.sd.gov, for more information.
And welcome back to the action. O'Gorman sends it down low. We have another whistle. And that's going to go against Emma Herbolt. And we have another whistle going on Yankton down low. And Mentley down low hits her basket. I was obstructed by my view, so I apologize. But that was Emma Herbolt's, well, she has back-to-back fouls now. Her second, team fifth of the half. And Mentley did they wave it off? All right, I'll try to play catch up here. But it is Yankton with the inbound, and then the steal from O'Gorman. Up with it, Karsten Schlimgen has 5 in the game. And now is Tereshinski to Kaylor Llewellyn. Back to Tereshinski. 51-18 the score. O'Gorman leading Yankton. Emma Herbold dribbles just inside the three-point line, left side. Camilla Kopp back to the basket, tries a post move, blocked away by Mentley. And tries a pass down a little deeper into the paint. That one's blocked away by Mentley. And Tereshinski puts it up. That one's blocked by Okoye. Ball is loose. Last touched by the Gazelles. It is going to be O'Gorman basketball. I lied. Last touch by Gorman. It's Yankton Gazelles basketball. (51-18) is your score. O'Gorman leading the Yankton Gazelles. 1:10 to go in the third period. There's Tereshinski getting the inbound. Gives it up to LaCroix. Shot clock violation going on the Yankton Gazelles. It is O'Gorman basketball. We're under a minute to go in the third. And now it's Abdouche to Turvine. Back to Abdouche. Launches a 3. Left side. Front rim. No. Rebounded down low. Goes Eggert. Now to Abdouche. Drives in from the top of the key. Kicks out to Turvine. And a runner with her right while fading away to the end line. No good. And the ball is out of bounds. Last touch by O'Gorman. It's Yankton basketball. It's Macy Drossman, Cameron Koleski, Peyton Mosier coming in for Camilla Kopp, Emma Herbold, and Bailey LaCroix. Claire Tereshinski brings the ball down the right side. Down low to Koletzki. Koletzki blocked by the bottom half of the basket. Hand off over to Macy Drossman, left side. She puts it up, and she can't get it to go either, but she is fouled. And so it is Macy Drossman going to the line for 2. I'm wondering if they're stopping the clock or not. Looks like they are. So we had a running clock situation, so it kept going, but they're going to have her shoot her free throws, Macy Drossman. And then we will enter our quarter break. Drossman's first is up, and it is good. Second attempt up, and Drossman rattles this one in and out. No good. So after the third, it is O'Gorman 51, Yankton 19, entering the fourth quarter. This is Yankton Gazelles basketball on KYNT. KYNT-TV back in 90 seconds.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Did you know you can schedule your appointments online at Yankton Medical Clinic? That's right. Visit the self-scheduling page at yanktonmedicalclinic.com and schedule an appointment with several of the physicians, including family medicine, internal medicine, and pediatrics. Or schedule convenient care when it's convenient for you. You can schedule an office visit, well check or medication check, telehealth, sports physicals, and more. With online self-scheduling, Yankton Medical Clinic really does provide so much care so close to home.
And Bailey LaCroix, right when we come back from the action, buries a 3. Shooting 29% from 3 so far this season. It is 51-22 now. Gazelles trail O'Gorman. Pass down low. It is given to Eggert. Eggert finishes in the paint. She has 4 tonight. Peyton Mosier. Her pass almost taken away, but Bailey LaCroix recovers. Cameron Koletsky now from the high elbow dribbles out to the perimeter. And Alice LaCroix. Over to Mosier. Her pass down to Macy Drossen, too tall. And he goes out of play. O'Gorman basketball. Bringing the ball down the floor, Sydney Turving. Turving finds a crease she likes and is fouled by Peyton Mosier on her way into the basket. Well, it's actually Cameron Koletsky, and that'll be her first and team 6th. At the line for 2 is Turving. She hits her first. Turving's second is up, and that one is good as well. Claire Terashinsky over to the right side. Now to Cameron Koletsky. Is Terashinsky now. To LaCroix. LaCroix has her pass sent in and is knocked out of play. But it remains Gazelles basketball. LaCroix sends a long three-point jumper air ball, but recovered by the Gazelles. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Terashinsky for 3 from the straightaway back. Iron no. Ball's loose. Rebounded by Eggert. Ball now sent to the left side. It's Turving. She puts on the afterburner. Sends out to the perimeter. Now driving the baseline down low into Eggert. Eggert to Okoye at the free throw line. Mid-post. Goes up for a shot attempt. Has the ball stripped away by Macy Drotzman. Now Terashinsky moves it forward to LaCroix. LaCroix called for a travel. It is a Gorman basketball. Peyton Mosier and Camilla Kopp come in for the Yankton Gazelles.
Back on the floor for Yankton, Mosier and Kopp.
And now it is O'Gorman. Pass down low, jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Gazelles. 4:55 to go in the fourth period. 55-22 is the score. O'Gorman leading the Gazelles. And now it is Emma Herbolt to Mosier. And now firing for 3, Cameron Koletsky. You can count it, Cameron Koletsky. And now it is Cecily Bruns for O'Gorman up top. Feeds it down low. Ball's knocked out of play. And it is Gazelles basketball. Last touch by O'Gorman. On the floor right now for the Gazelles, it is Claire Terashinsky, Camilla Kopp, Emma Herbolt, Cameron Koletsky, and Peyton Mosier. Here's Terashinsky over to Koletsky, feeds it down low to Herbolt. Now to Terashinsky, launches a 3 from the straightaway. Back iron, no, ball's loose, rebounded by O'Gorman. Turvine. Passes to Eggert. Eggert drives and banks it in. It is good. So Eggert has 6 points here in the game. We have substitutions for each team. And Coach Drake here having discussions with the officials, saying that he called a they called a timeout, not him. But we are going to step aside. We'll be back in 1 minute here from O'Gorman High School. This is Gazelles basketball on KYNT, KYNT-TV.
It's time for a new kind of credit card. One that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by F&BO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can.
Clinic Yankton at 605-655-1220. Live better, live balanced. Avera.
And we return to action here at Gorman High School. Turnaround off the glass. Macy Drossman, Claire Tereshinsky also had an and one opportunity for Yankton. And a quick jumper for Gorman, no good. Loose ball. And jump ball. Possession arrow favors Gorman. And so at the line for O'Gorman is Kira Hermanson. And she can hit her 1-and-1. And the ball's kicked out to the perimeter. And a long 2-point jumper. No, ball is again loose and saved by O'Gorman. Gorman moving the ball around the perimeter. In the near corner, driving the end line, putting it up for two is Lizzie Catman. And so a substitutions real quick for Yankton. We'll let you know who those are. All right, it is 59-29. Sorry about that. 30-point lead for O'Gorman. We re-enter action here. On the floor right now for O'Gorman, or for Yankton, rather. Up top it is Kaylor Llewellyn. Also in is Haley Schulte. Ball taken away by O'Gorman. It's Abby Mikuska, and she lays it in. Adeline Skelhaas in, as well as Carly Chop and Emma Herbold. Schulte up top. Is out to Herbold. Herbold now. Passes off to Chop, but we have a whistle. And officials are stopping the clock to allow the free throws here. Emma Herbold at the line for the 1-on-1. Misses her first, and it is rebounded by O'Gorman. 1 minute to go in the game, 61-29 score. O'Gorman with the lead and the ball. Ball almost taken away by Emma Herbold, knocked out of play. Remains O'Gorman basketball on their own side of the floor. Clock keeps running. The Gazelles will fall to 0-7 on the season. And O'Gorman will improve to 5-2. Shot in the corner for O'Gorman. No. Rebounded by the Knights. And now Kira Hermanson drives, and we have a foul. That's going to go against the Gazelles. And it's on Carly Chop. It'll be her first team 8th. And hitting her first at the line is Hermanson. So she'll have another. Hits that one as well. Kayla Llewellyn will bring the ball up for the Gazelles. 63-29 the score. Yankton, again, will fall to 0-7 of the season. 5-2 record for the improvement for O'Gorman. We will have a very quick Yankton Rexall postgame show, have another break, and then come back with the Hy-Vee pregame show for Yankton Bucks basketball action. All next here on KYNT and KYNTV. And there was a shot right at the buzzer for O'Gorman. And okay, it was Abby Mikuska. Just want to make sure I have credit where credit is due. Well, that'll do it for the Yankton Gazelles. We'll go to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. That's all around the corner here on KYNT, KYNTV.
When I'm searching for adventure, I find it on the range. Archery challenges me to be curious, see opportunity, and welcome big challenges. It teaches me to focus and never quit until the last arrow hits. Archery allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your adventurous side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please pull forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
Are you looking for a new opportunity? Check out Truxedo in Yankton, South Dakota. Truxedo has an opening in their safety department. We're looking for a motivated and positive candidate to join our team and fill the role of a senior EH&S specialist. This role will recommend changes to protect workers and educate employees using safety training programs and tools to prevent accidents. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Visit truxedo.com/careers to learn more about this position and to apply.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. Whole health with hands-on healing.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
Education. That is one of our core values here at Missouri River Associates. Just making a sale is not our number one priority here. Our office is here to educate you on your choices in the insurance world. We are here to guide you in making the right choice for you, your family, or your business. Our agents are honest and transparent with you on your coverages. Let one of our agents show you your options today. Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Do you have dry, sore, or irritated eyes? If so, you may have dry eye. At Vision Care Associates, we offer a simple, fast, and non-surgical procedure to treat black glands in your eyelids that can help your eyes to feel comfortable again. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Fieser to find out about dry eye treatment with our newest technology.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
And welcome to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. And your final again for Yankton Gazelles. Gazelles fall 65-29, are now 0-7 on the season. But O'Gorman improves their overall record to 5-2. Congratulations to O'Gorman head coach Kent Kolsrud. He secured his 400th career coaching victory there after that matchup. Let's get into our awards of the game. We'll start with our glass cleaner of the game, brought to you by Top Notch Glass Cleaning. Just like in basketball, cleaning the glass is important for your business. For the area's best window cleaning service, contact Top Notch Glass Cleaning Service, located at 610 Douglas Avenue in Yankton, or by phone at 605-760-3680. And it is going to go to Macy Drotzman here tonight. Nice work down in the paint as always. She really had a tough task tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, versus Kira Mentley, but she held strong. Had some nice plays for the Yankton Gazelles. And then our defensive player of the game, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solutions. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Well, that one is going to go to Bailey LaCroix. And a couple of receptions there for the Yankton Gazelles. And nice job defensively. Our offensive player of the game, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Well, our top scorer of the game was Claire Tereshinsky with 13 points, and had herself a nice afternoon as well. All unofficial. And this year, I thought about it. I looked back. I am averaging missing 1 point for the Gazelles and Bucks each time. I don't know what it is. I'm always minus a point somewhere. But I have Peyton Mosier with 1, Claire Tereshinsky with 13, Billy LaCroix with 3, and Cameron Koletsky with 9, and Macy Drotzman with 3. That rounds out the scoring for the Yankton Gazelles. Well, that wraps up the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Stay tuned. We have our Hy-Vee pregame show. We'll talk Yankton Bucks basketball, leading us right into tip-off here at Gorman High School. This has been Gazelles basketball on KYNT, KYNT-TV. Make sure that you remember we have our postgame coach interview with Coach Trey Kerr at halftime of the Yankton Bucks matchup. Almost forgot to mention that as well. We'll be back here on KYNT and KYNT-TV.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose, the sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. This is Michael with Yankton Rexall. When you feel under the weather, you want relief, but there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with daily medications you're taking. At Yankton Rexall, our staff is here to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
Are you looking for a new opportunity? Check out Truxedo in Yankton, South Dakota. Truxedo has an opening in their safety department. We're looking for a motivated and positive candidate to join our team and fill the role of a senior EH&S specialist. This role will recommend changes to protect workers and educate employees using safety training programs and tools to prevent accidents. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Visit truxedo.com/careers to learn more about this position and to apply.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
And welcome to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, let's have a smile in every aisle. Yankton Bucks basketball here on KYNT. KYNT-V, let's change gears and go into Bucks basketball. They're 3-1 on the season. O'Gorman 3-4. Of course, this is a big-time rivalry game. The other big storyline of the game would be just the quick turnaround for the Bucks, having played last night, and Gorman not having played since the 9th, so they are well rested. And, of course, there's always a concern surrounding Rugby Riken for Yankton. It's a well-known fact now, the last few games, that he has been battling a little bit of a lower body injury, and just trying to fight through it. He's just a battler in the truest sense, but you can tell he's still not 100%. And you always tell by his warm-ups and stuff, he pushes through because that's just the competitor he is. But, well, when you lose a little bit of your step, you have to depend more on your teammates to get things done. And last night, that is exactly what happened. The Yankton Bucks spread out the offensive load, and it was Drew Riken with 17, Michael Moores with 16, Cody Oswald with 12 or 14, one of the two. And then Mac Riken added 9 as well. And then some of the depth players came in and scored for Yankton as well in some key moments. It was a big offensive night for the team, the Yankton Bucks, just a night ago. But that final was 62-43. And then it was O'Gorman falling at Sioux Falls, Washington on the 9th, but that was a 49-41 score. So a little bit leading us right into tonight's matchup. Let's go over some key statistics. Points for and against. For Yankton, it's 62, for, and then against 48.5. And then the split for O'Gorman is 54.9 to 53. Your point differential average, Yankton plus 13.5, and O'Gorman plus 1.9. Let's get into our key player of the game, brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton. Well, second game in a row, it's actually going to be Drew Riken. And He is just a sniper for the Yankton Bucks in the corners and just anywhere on the perimeter. He can cut to the basket. He's shown that in the past, but just very lethal shooter for Yankton, but he needs to get open looks, which means the Yankton Bucks need to facilitate, and it'll be a lot of what the Yankton Bucks have been known for the last couple seasons because of their size disadvantage when it comes to the rest of Class AA, and that's a lot of cutting and kicking. Cutting to the paint, cutting down in the baseline, kicking out to the perimeter, and that's how they get their shooters open. So Drew Reichen, all eyes on him tonight from the perimeter. Vision of the game brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Well, I just said it, so I kind of buried the lead, as we like to say, but it is get shooters open on the perimeter, but also do everything you can to defend the paint. There is another size differential here tonight, as that's going to be the case every game. It's not as bad as the Harrisburg matchup, where the shortest player for the Harrisburg Tigers was 6'2", but it is very noticeable that O'Gorman has a size difference in the paint. It'll be up to Cody Oswald and Michael Moores, the two tallest on the Bucks, but also their two post players, to not only have to bounce outside sometimes, but also just be more physical than the O'Gorman Knights. So that is our vision of the game. All right, we'll come back with your starting lineups here from O'Gorman High School. This is Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNT-TV here on the Hy-Vee pregame show.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
There's no better way to tip off your party than with Sheboygan Natural Casing Wieners, all beef hot dogs, or cocktail smokies. Make your party a slam dunk. Put some Sheboygan on the table. Available at your favorite local grocer and produced with pride at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Did you know you can schedule your appointments online at Yankton Medical Clinic? That's right. Visit the self-scheduling page at yanktonmedicalclinic.com and schedule an appointment with several of the physicians, including family medicine, internal medicine, and pediatrics. Or schedule convenient care when it's convenient for you. You can schedule an office visit, well check or medication check, telehealth, sports physicals, and more. With online self-scheduling, Yankton Medical Clinic really does provide so much care so close to home.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval, all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars, all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
And welcome to the Hy-Vee pregame show. It's time for our tip-off here soon, but first our starting lineups. First, I want to say our officials of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. Your starting lineups brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, Whole Health with hands-on healing. And we'll start with the O'Gorman Knights. Number 3, 6'2" senior Peyton Haig. Number 5, 6'2" junior Matthew Eng. Number 10, 5'9" senior Radley Mooney. Number 42, 6'7" senior Gavin Muirhead. Number 44, 6'7" senior Xander Benz. And O'Gorman is coached by Derek Roby. For your Yankton Bucks. And number 33, 6'6" senior Michael Moores. 6'6" senior Michael Moores. 6'3" senior Cody Oswald, number 14. Number 4, 6' senior Rugby Reichen. Number 3, 5'10" senior Mac Reichen. And number 2, 5'10" senior Drew Reichen. Yankton Bucks, head coached by Coach Chris Haynes, assisted by Jason Savvy, Matt Decker, and Sawyer Schmitz. Thanks for joining us here on KYNT, KYNT-TV. Looking forward to an excellent Yankton Bucks basketball matchup here on KYNT, KYNT-TV. It's a rivalry game. Yankton Bucks taking on the O'Gorman Knights. Getting the official lineup still wrapped up here from O'Gorman High School. The Yankton Bucks in their black uniforms here this afternoon. When you need that little bit of extra oomph behind your team, always break out the All Blacks, right, Braden? Yeah, that's right. Give me the nod. Great crowd on hand on the Yankton fan section. Dare I say there's more Yankton fans here tonight than O'Gorman fans. Or at the very minimal, a tie. And here is your tip-off. Michael Moores and Xander Benz meet at half court. Yankton moving far side to near side on your screen or listening device. There's the tip. Yankton Bucks basketball. KYNT, KYNTV. Thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon. Rugby Riken has it up top, kicks it up to Mac Riken. Now over to Michael Moores on the right wing. Down low, Cody Oswald with a quick bunny shot. And on the end line, brings it in. Cody Oswald gets scoring started for the Bucks. And now up top, it's Eng. Over to Haig. Up top to Benz. Benz now dribbles with his right up top. Back over to Haig. Now it's Eng right side. Fadeaway jumper at the free throw line. Back iron. No. Yankton just trying to do everything they can just to. They're not going to be able to just reach straight up and get those rebounds. They're going to have to out jump O'Gorman or find better angles. And right there it was Michael Moores and Cody Oswald tipping that ball into the Yankton bench. Remains O'Gorman basketball. Up top to Eng, guarded by Mac Riken. Now over to Haig. Pass down low to Benz, and ball is knocked out of play by Mac Riken. Took it from his hands, but couldn't quite hold on to it. O'Gorman basketball under their own glass. Inbound to Benz. Now Eng, 4-3, deep left side, missed it left. Michael Moores with the rebound. Over to Drew Riken. Now Drew brings down left side in front of the O'Gorman bench. Kicks out to Mac Riken. Mac drives the end line. Pump fake, goes up and is fouled. He'll be going to the line for two. Mac Riken on the season, 50% at the line. That is Benz's first foul, team first. And Mac Riken hits his first free throw. Second up, and that one is good as well. 4-0 lead for the Bucks, 6:48 to go in the first. It's Haig over to Eng, now top to Danningbrink. Danningbrink left side to Mooney. Now it's Benz up top, high post. Faces up Michael Moores, now kicks it over to Mooney. 4-3, left wing, it's good. A 4-3 lead for the Bucks, 6:20 to go in the first. Drew Riken handoff to Rugby, kicks into the corner to Cody Oswald. They thought about handoff, but he dribbles himself. He's in the mid post. Squares up against Benz, puts it up, and almost had a nice shot. I think maybe it got tipped just a little bit. So no good. And now it is Mooney bringing the ball up. He goes over to Eng deep, left wing, guarded by Mac Riken. And that ball is almost taken away. Michael Moore's got his paws in there. Now Mooney. Intended for Haig down in the low block, too tall. The pass goes out of play. It's Yankton Bucks basketball. Rugby Riken bringing the ball up. Now to Michael Moores. And he has the ball stripped away by Danningbrink. And he has the ball intercepted by Mac Riken. Mac Riken to Rugby. Launches a three, left side, back iron, no. Rebounded by Danningbrink down low. Michael Moores gets his paws in there. And they're going to get Cody Oswald on a foul. So that'll be Cody Oswald's first, team first. I don't know, man. 4-3 lead for the Bucks. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. Bringing it up the floor is Mooney. He hands off to Eng. Eng now left side to Haig. Back up top to Benz. Benz squares into Michael Moores up top, and Michael Moores will be called for a foul. His first, team second. Dannenbrink inbounds right in front of the Yankton bench. Now to Mooney, opposite side to Haig. Haig now up top to Eng. He's looking in. Now to Mooney, right side, down low to Benz. He collapses down into the paint. And Eng, opposite side on the mid post, banks it in. It's good. 5-4 lead for Gorman now. Pass from Rugby, misfire, but Michael Moore's able there to pick it up. Puts up a shot, can't get it to go. And now it's Mooney. Mooney loses control of the basketball, taken away by Rugby Riken. Rugby now brings it down the court. Kind of a soft drive. Just you can tell he's still favoring that ankle. We do have a foul going in against O'Gorman. That's going to go against Peyton Haig, his first, team second. Yankton to inbound. It's Drew Riken in front of the O'Gorman bench. Up top to Michael Moores. Moores now backdoor pass to Rugby. It is good. Opposite of last night, it was Rugby to Michael Moores in those backdoor passes. So why not switch it up? And O'Gorman is forced to take a timeout. I'll explain why in just a second. There was an inbound, and O'Gorman, the old classic, oh, someone needs to bring the ball up the court. No one was there. So instead of giving up possession, Derek Roby forced to call a timeout for the O'Gorman Knights. We'll be back in 30 seconds here from O'Gorman High School.
It's time for a new kind of credit card. One that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by F&BO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by F&BO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
It's Eng. Now over to Jade Anstein. Ball taken away by Drew Riken. That's a steal. It's Drew versus, well, half of the O'Gorman Knights. So he pulls up the reins. Now to Cody Oswald in the short corner. Now Rugby has it. He drives under the basket, kicks it to the corner. Drew Riken thought about a moving three. He's getting trapped. And he is trapped in the corner. So he goes over to Rugby in front of the O'Gorman bench. Launches a three. And short. And bringing it up is Anstein. Anstein pulls up the reins himself on the right side. Over to Eng. It's a 6-5 lead for the Bucks. 3:45 to go in the first period. With the basketball, Hayden Gross. Gross now steps out of bounds, driving, and he pivoted to pass out to the perimeter, but not before he steps on the end line. It's Bucks basketball. Cooper Grotenhuis comes in for Drew Riken for Yankton. Isaiah Skelhaus comes in for Cody Oswald. Rugby Riken, hand off to Mack. Mack launches a three himself, left wing, you can count it. It's a Mack attack. Mack has 5 in the game, a 9-5 lead for the Bucks. 3:15 to go in the first. Gross up top, guarded by the other number 4, Rugby Riken. And Rugby takes it away. It's Rugby versus Gross. We have a foul. And Rugby is tackled into a concrete wall, basically, under the basket. A lot of momentum carried him into it. There is a foul going on O'Gorman. That's going to go on Hayden Gross, his first, team third. And inbound to Michael Moores. Now to Skelhaus. Skelhaus to Mack Riken. He drives. Moving jumper, about 15 feet. Hits the rim, but that's it. And now heading down the court is Radley Mooney. And Mack Riken takes it away from behind. He sends it over to Grotenhuis on the left side in front of the O'Gorman bench. Into the corner to Skelhaus. Skelhaus now dribbles with his right. He's into the paint. Quick jumper, back iron, no. Rebounded by O'Gorman. And it was Sullivan Schlimgen bringing down the rock. He sends it over to Eng. Eng now up top to Mooney. Mooney dribbling with his left. Push pass now to Eng. He's looking in for a passing partner. Ball works its way back up top to Schlimgen. And now it's Mooney for 3. Rattles in and out, no. Michael Moores with the rebound, gives it up to Rugby. The pace will slow down just a tad now as Rugby will walk the ball up the floor. Rugby pass out to Michael Moores. Backdoor pass into the corner to Rugby. Reichen launches a 3, misfire. And we have Cooper Grotenhuis being called for an off-ball foul. That's his first and team third. Substitutions for O'Gorman is Benz, Anstein, Eng, Mooney, and Peyton Haig on the floor. For Yankton is Rugby and Mac Reichen, Isaiah Skelhaus, Cooper Grotenhuis, Cody Oswald. And Mooney for 3, right wing, rattles in and out. No, ball is loose, and Cooper Grotenhuis gets to it. Handoff quickly to Rugby. Rugby brings it down the center of the floor. Waiting for him is Haig. Rugby does his best to shake him. Backdoor pass to Grotenhuis. Under the basket in traffic, and there will be a whistle, and Cooper Grotenhuis going to the line for 2. We're going to get Matthew Eng his first, and team 4th. And Grotenhuis sends up his first free throw, and he can't get it to go. Grotenhuis still looking for his first free throw make of the season. Hasn't had many opportunities. And will still continue searching. He's 0 for 2 at the line that trip. 9-5 lead for the Bucks. 1.5 minutes to go in the first period. Anstein out to Mooney. Now to Haig. Haig drives, finds a crease. Now to Benz. Benz in traffic. And Cooper Grotenhuis does block it from behind, but got Benz's hand. And so that's another foul on Cooper Grotenhuis. His second. And team 4th. Benz now at the line for 2. Makes his first. Eng checks out for O'Gorman, and checking in for O'Gorman is Hayden Gross. And Benz misses his second free throw, so he's 1 of 2 at the line. It's a 9-6 lead for the Bucks, 1:10 to go in the first. In for Yankton, Landon Potts. He drives into the paint. Quick pump fake, can't get it to go. Did have a nice look, though. And now it is Gross bringing it down the right side of the floor. Down to Anstein. Ball taken away by Isaiah Skelhaus. Is Landon Potts, Skelhaus, Grotenhuis, Cody Oswald, and Drew Reichen on the floor. Drew, deep 3 from the left side. Hit the front rim. No, can't get it to go. And Mooney now brings it down the right side of the floor for O'Gorman. 40 seconds to go in the first frame. Benz can't control the ball. Isaiah Skelhaus with the steal. It's him and Drew Reichen. He pulls up the reins instead, gives it to Cody Oswald. It would have been a dangerous pass into the paint. Landon Potts will hold the ball just for a couple seconds here. Reset the offense. Potts, hard defense now by Mooney. Gives it over to Drew Reichen, and ball is deflected out of bounds. Remains Yankton Bucks basketball. Mac Reichen comes in for Cooper Grotenhuis. 16.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. 9-6 lead for the Bucks. Mac Reichen brings it up. Yankton can have the last shot here. Cody Oswald sets a moving screen. And now Mac Reichen into the corner. Landon Potts for 3. Just off the rim. And 1 second. And it's going to be Anstein for a running three-pointer. Can't get it to go after the first. It is Yankton 9, O'Gorman 6 here from O'Gorman High School. We'll be back in 90 seconds on KYNT, KYN TV.
Do you go through every day dealing with pain? Does chronic or acute pain affect the decisions you make and the quality of your life? It doesn't have to. It's time to visit the experts. Whether you're suffering from neck and back pain, work-related injuries, headaches, fibromyalgia, joint pain, or any other type of debilitating discomfort, Avera Medical Group Pain Management Clinic Yankton can offer you relief. They listen, they care, and they can help. That's Avera Medical Group Pain Management Clinic Yankton at 605-655-1220. Live better, live balanced. Avera.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with family, or grab lunch with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Sunday from 11 to 11 on Walnut, just north of 4th Street in Yankton.
It's a new year and a great time for a new look for your company.
And JJ Benji's is a great resource for new company clothing for your employees.
If you don't know what to get or what's new, JJ Benji's can help.
JJ Benji's has lots of ideas on what the hottest apparel items are, the most popular styles and material.
For screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products for your company, see JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, downtown Yankton in the Meridian District.
Yankton basketball as we return with the second quarter here. Cody Oswald unleashes a three up at the top of the game. You can count it. Cody Oswald. The Wizard hits it for three. He has 5 in the game. It's a 12-6 lead for the Bucks. Eng for three now, right in front of the Yankton bench. Can't get it. Rugby Reichen with the rebound. It's the 3 Reichens with the basketball. Now Michael Moores gets the pass from Rugby Reichen. No look into the paint. It is a nice pass and a nice finish from Michael Moores. And now O'Gorman trying to answer quickly. And we have players hitting the ground right now. Ben's able to lay it in for O'Gorman. 14-8 the score. Yankton on top. 6:45 to go in the first half. Now Drew Reichen over to Rugby up top. Rugby deep left wing. Or on the right side on your screen. And Rugby now drives into the paint. No look pass down low, but there's a whistle before the official drive. And they're going to get a foul on Mooney. His first, team 5th. Enough to Rugby on the inbound. And jumper in the paint and missed it a little bit left. The Yankton Bucks at close range tonight. So far, not really. Mooney. Out to the perimeter for 3. It is Sullivan Schlimgen. His first points in the game. Hits a 3. And now Gorman back with a 3 of the Yankton Bucks. It's a 14-11 lead. 5:55 to go in the first half for Yankton. Mac Reichen has the ball. Michael Moores, short corner on the right side. Back to the basket, nice post move, and just a really nice little baby hook from Michael Moores, kind of a shot-put shot. Was able to drain it. He has 4 tonight. And now Matthew Eng for 3. It is good. That's his first 3-pointer of the game. He has 5 now. Now it's a 2-point lead for the Bucks. 16-14, 5:19 to go in the first half. Cody Oswald to Mac Reichen, 18-foot jumper up top. Hits the right and top part of the rim. Can't get it to go. Haig brings it on the right side of the floor for Gorman. And now it is Drew Reichen running the length of the floor. Over to Mac Reichen. Drives in. No look past Michael Moores. Quick step through, can't get it. Deflected. Drew Reichen down low. Puts it up off the glass. It is good. Drew Reichen bullying his way down in the paint. 2 points for Drew tonight. 18-14 lead for the Bucks. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. It's Haig to Benz. Left open in the mid block, and a foul is called on Yankton. Benz fires up his first free throw. It is good. Benz hits up his second as well. We have a 2-point game. Bucks 18, O'Gorman 16, 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Rugby Riken brings the ball down the right side of the floor. Now to Cody Oswald. Over to Mac Riken. Matt, pass down low to Rugby. And the entire hoop is moving. And now Cody Oswald gets the deflection, puts up a jumper. He can't get it to go. Now Eng brings it down the left side for O'Gorman. Pulls up for a 3-point jumper. I think he was just looking for a foul at one point. It was a late pass to his left. And now the ball will be reset up top to Mooney. Mooney, guarded by Drew and Michael. Drew Riken and Michael Moores. Pass down low into Benz, and he bends it in. We're knotted up at 18. 3:43 to go in the first half. It's Mac, Drew, and Rugby Riken on the floor with Michael Moores and Cody Oswald. Mac Riken from the high post drives in and banks it in. It's a Mac attack. Mac has 7 tonight. And the ball almost taken away. They're going to get Drew Riken on a foul. He went up for a pass with the O'Gorman Knight, and it's kind of the way they came down. He'll be called for the foul. His first and team 6th. Bruce Dannebring in for the O'Gorman Knights. Cooper Grotenheist, Landon Potts in for Yankton. So Rugby Riken and Cody Oswald will take a breather. Yankton leads by 2. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Dannebring in the high elbow. Down to Gross. Now to Dannebring. And quick paint move. And he couldn't get it the first time and goes up for a rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. I'm going to say possession arrow favors the Yankton Bucks. I think Coach Haynes wanted a foul of sorts there. When Coach Haynes is upset about a foul, he never steers me wrong. So blind loyalty now. And so it is Mac Riken going right down the right side of the floor, right in front of the scores table. Finds a crease. Backdoor pass, Michael Moores. We've seen that before. Last night, Michael Moores, pretty much all of his 16 points came from that exact play there. And Eng for 3. He can't get it. Ball is loose. We will have an overback call going against O'Gorman. That's the call Coach Haynes has been petitioning for. It's going to go against Sullivan Schlimgen, his first, team 6th. And Mac Riken moving down the floor in front of the scorers table. Finds another crease, kicks it to the corner. Drew Riken for 3, and front rim, no. That ball, he had to put a little bit of extra height under that ball, a little more lift to get around a defender, over a defender. And now up top, it's Gross. Eng drives. And we have an offensive foul going on O'Gorman. Michael Morris takes the charge. So Matthew Eng's second foul, team 7th. And now Mac Riken brings down left side of the floor. Goes around a Grotenheist screen. Grotenheist down into the mid block, and we have a foul. They're going to call an offensive foul on Yankton. Going on Grotenheist. That'll be his 3rd and team 7th. School-Sioux will come in for Grotenheist. So right now on the floor for the Bucks. Be Drew and Mac Riken, School-Sioux, Michael Moores, and Landon Potts. And Mooney brings it down. Mac Reichen meets it. It's 22-18 lead for the Bucks. 1.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Now is Dannybring. Dannybring into the mid block, and a quick shot up for O'Gorman. Can't get it. Drew Reichen now down to the right side to Potts. Potts now drives the end line. He's under the basket. Now Michael Moore's mid-paint and puts it up. It just had a little too much English on it, as Dannybring tries to fight up the court against the Bucks here. Now it's Anstein. Anstein guarded by Skellhaus. Now over to Mooney. Ball is knocked loose. Mac Reichen has it. Yeah, to try to kill a little bit of clock here. Slowing down the pace just a bit. Mac Reichen walks it up the left side of the floor. Mac Reichen goes around to Michael Moore screen up top. High jumper. It's good. It's a Mac attack. Mac Reichen. And Reichen now with 10 points here tonight. Pass down low. Michael Morris takes it away. No shot clock needed. Yankton can have the last shot of the half if they so choose. Mac Reichen now to Michael Moores. Hand off to Drew. Now it's Mac Reichen. 7 seconds. Mac up top. Michael Moore sets a quick screen. And mid-post jumper at the buzzer, no. But at the end of the first half, it is Yankton leading 24-18. Yankton Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNTV. We have our Avera halftime show around the corner. We'll be back in 30 seconds with our post-game coach interview with head coach Trey Creer of the Yankton Gazelles.
When I'm searching for adventure, I find it on the range. Archery challenges me to be curious, see opportunity, and welcome big challenges. It teaches me to focus and never quit until the last arrow hits. Archery allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your adventurous at showyourspiritmmu.com.
And welcome to the Avera halftime show. Avera moving health forward. It's time for our post-game coach interview brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. It's Rhonda Westland State Farm. Being joined by Coach Trey Kerr, Yankton Gazelles. Coach, that's a really good O'Gorman squad, and it was a rough half for the Gazelles, but there's some things that happened in the third into the fourth, some nice progress and some nice quarters from the Gazelles, right?
Yeah, you know, we knew they were going to come out and play with even a different speed than what we saw against Watertown the other night, and they didn't disappoint us. You know, first couple possessions, we didn't have a very good game plan going against their press, and didn't get the ball across half court, gave them a chance to get into half court and get some easy looks, but we settled down. We did a good job of kind of figuring out what was going to be working for us. We got the ball back to the inbounder, and Bailey did a great job getting the ball across half court. And you know, we got into the half court, and I thought for the most part, for the whole night, we did a good job in the half court offensively of getting the ball moving side to side. We got the ball, you know, to corner. We got inside a little bit in the first half. In the second half, I thought we were a different team, and you know, obviously the pressure of the differential of the points and also the full court press that O'Gorman had taken off at that point kind of made that a little bit easier for us. But in the half court, I saw a different group out of our kids, and everybody was looking for their opportunities. We got the ball inside the three-point line with the dribble, with the pass, and then we were able to find the next pass out of there. So, you know, really proud of our kids for, number one, sticking with it. I think we won the first 4 minutes of the second half, I think by like a score of 5-2. And so those little small wins and those moral victories on our part are going to help us to continue to grow, and that's what our group has to be focused on in games like this. Is we got to find growth, and I think we really did a good job of that tonight.
We'll just highlight two players tonight. We'll start with the lead scorer, Claire Tereshinsky. Why don't you talk a little bit about her night, if you would?
Yeah, Claire did a good job of being under control. You know, we talked about how she's been looking for opportunities to get her teammates the ball a little bit more, and I think that's helped her to do a good job of finding good shots for herself. She knocked down a few perimeter shots for us tonight, still got to the basket, which has been something that she's kind of added here this year, which it just diversifies her a little bit on the offensive end as well. But defensively, I think, is where she's really improved for us, to be real honest with you, Bryce, is, you know, we've started giving her the assignment of taking on the opponent's best player, and and I feel like that's given her a little bit more of a spark on the offensive end as well.
Cameron Koletsky got some good looks tonight and executed.
Yeah, Cameron did a good job of really trying to get into some seams, get to the basket. I thought Macy did a good job of trying to find some spots on the inside there. Bailey did a good job of getting into the seams as well. Like I said, the second half we were a lot more comfortable and a lot more looking for the things and willing to try and do some things that were going to give us a chance. We made some mistakes still, and we turned the ball over still, but we were trying to make those opportunities for ourselves, which we got to build on that, and we got to keep moving forward with that.
Well, you're a very popular guy in this building, so I know a lot of people want to talk to you, but I do appreciate you joining us, Coach.
You bet. Thanks, Bryce.
All right, that was Coach Traker of Yankton Gazelles joining us. Always appreciate the time that he takes for us. We'll take a break, come back, and continue here on the Avera Halftime Show.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
I'm Dave Holland, physical therapist at Overland Rehab. Whether you've sustained a new injury, had a recent surgery, or tired of lingering pain you experience from simple, everyday tasks, physical therapy could be the solution. At Overland Rehab, we'll create a physical therapy plan for your health needs and goals. Contact us today for convenient appointments in 8 locations in Northeast Nebraska and 1 right here in Yankton, located on West 8th Street, otherwise known as the Lake Road.
Your friends at your Cenex convenience store wish you a safe and happy holiday season. As you gather with family and friends, don't forget what's really important. Peace, love, and all the other essentials, like gravy for on top of the turkey, marshmallows for on top of the candied yams, and whipped cream for, well, on top of everything.
Shop Easy is owned and operated by the Sioux Nation and is open 24/7 for your convenience, just south of the Discovery Bridge on Highway 81.
When you need to be sure, make it Sureco. For over 40 years, Sureco has been revolutionizing the tarping industry. From the original Sherlock side-to-side roll tarp to the 4500 series electric tarp to the ProTrap electric hoppers, Sureco has been exceeding the needs of farms and fleets across the U.S. and beyond. When only the best will do, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at Sureco.com. Make it Sureco.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please go forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
Are you looking for a new opportunity? Check out Truxedo in Yankton, South Dakota. Truxedo has an opening in their safety department. We're looking for a motivated and positive candidate to join our team and fill the role of a senior EH&S specialist. This role will recommend changes to protect workers and educate employees using safety training programs and tools to prevent accidents. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Visit truxedo.com/careers to learn more about this position and to apply.
And welcome back to the Avera Halftime Show. Bryce Ladwig here. Your score, Yankton Bucks 24, O'Gorman Knights 18 at the half. Again, the Avera Halftime Show, moving health forward. All right, let's check our first half stats. So we'll start with O'Gorman for scoring. It is 5 points for Matthew Ang, 3 for Mooney, and then 3 for Schlimgen, and 7 for Xander Benz. For the Yankton Bucks, 2 points for Drew Reichen. I personally have Mac Reichen down for 9 points. Oh, they did fix it. Braden, don't even get on the mic, but remember I was questioning that. He does have 9 points. All right, thank you. Rugby Reichen with 2 points. Cody Oswald with 5, and Michael Moores with 6. And overall, it's good for the Yankton Bucks, trying to find some open shots there, and now they're just waiting for Gorman to clear the Powerade off of the floor, doing the classic shoot your way for a Powerade free throws, and And they get the balls rolled out, and the Yankton Bucks have retaken the court here at O'Gorman High School. Let's check our out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll finalize some girls AA action as well. And in girls AA basketball, it is still no update out in West River because they don't play till tonight, so that would be a neat trick. But it is Rapid City Central hosting Thunder Basin, Sioux Falls Christian hosting Watertown. And then here in about half an hour, Aberdeen Central will be hosting T Area, and Spearfish hosting Harrisburg at, about 3 minutes. And then Douglas and Brandon Valley. Don't have an update on that one, but that one has begun out in Douglas. Then in boys AA basketball, pretty much all those same teams, a lot of doubleheaders today. The only different one is Sioux Falls, Lincoln Roosevelt. Lincoln hosting Roosevelt today at 2:30. And this game today at O'Gorman High School is the only one that is already happening. Well, we will take a break, come back with your second half action. Bucks 24, O'Gorman 18 on your Avera halftime show.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. Whole health with hands-on healing.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we see patients from 1 to 101.
Come experience our gentle touch while you relax in our massage chairs and watch TV. Patients are loving our new digital scanner. No more ooey gooey gaggy impressions.
We'd love to meet you, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 665-2530 to make an appointment. Elwood Family Dental Care, where we take care of the entire family.
(24-18) is the score. Yankton Bucks on top of the O'Gorman Knights here as we begin quarter number 3. Out on the floor for the Yankton Bucks, your starting lineup of Rugby Mac and Drew Reichen, Cody Oswald, Michael Moores. It's Benz, Eng, Mooney, Haig, and Danny Bring on the floor for the O'Gorman Knights. O'Gorman moving on your far to near side on your screen or listening device. Yankton, of course, going near to far. And down low, it's to Benz for O'Gorman to get things started. It is good. So a 4-point lead for the Bucks now, 24-20, 7.5 minutes to go in the third. Mac Reichen has the basketball on the right wing. Down low to Cody Oswald. Oswald up with his left, can't get it to go. And Dannenbrink has the rebound. He kicks it over to Eng. Eng, pass into the corner, a little tall, but Mooney brings it down. End line jumper is good. Mooney has 5 on the day, and Yankton Bucks' lead is cut to just 2, 24-22. 7 minutes to go in the third. Mac Reichen dribbles off to his left. Now to Cody Oswald. Now Drew has it. He drives in. His back is to the basket. Michael Moores streaks from the high post, cuts to the basket, and say he last touched it. It's Gorman basketball. Now it is Mooney bringing the ball up the floor for Gorman. Almost has the ball taken away, but gives it out to Danny Brink. Now up top, Eng. Eng for 3. In and out, no. Mac Reichen with a tough rebound. So it's a couple defenders, moves up the floor. Pass down to Michael Moores, and Michael Moores banks it in. Mac Reichen threads the needle with that pass. So 4-point lead for the Bucks, and now Benz will make that back to a 2. Another post move for Xander Benz. having one heck of a night in the paint. 26-24 Bucks. Backdoor pass to Michael Moores, and Moores can't finish that one. Looped it a little too much. And now it's Eng. Thought about a three. Over to Mooney. Mooney launches a three. Deep right wing. No. Rugby Reichen with the rebound. Hard pass to Mac Reichen. Cross court. And he cuts to the basket. It's a Mac attack. .11 points in the game for Mac Reichen. And then answering almost right away was Eng, but he actually went around the world on the rim and out. But a nice cut to the basket nonetheless. And now it is Rugby. Deep left wing. Cuts in. Now to corner to Mac. Mac launches a three. You can count it! Mac Reichen. Second three-pointer of the game. 31-24 the score. Bucks are leading, and Rugby dives in. And he's the last one to touch it. It's a Gorman basketball, so Rugby and Peyton Haig were both on the ground, and Rugby just stares them down when they're both on the hardwood. That fighting spirit. Ball is loose again. Cody Oswald dives in, knocks it out of bounds. Still a Gorman basketball. And O'Gorman needs to have someone inbound this basketball. It'll be Danny Brink. And it does so to Benz in the short corner. Now to Dannenbrink. Drives, low post. Benz up for it and good. Xander Benz tonight. 13 points. It's a 31-26 lead for the Bucks. 4:55 to go in the third. Mac Reichen has it up top. He's up in the straightaway. Dribbles off to his right. Cody Oswald sets the screen. Now cut for Mac Reichen. Scoop pass down to Michael Moores. Banks it in. I think Yankton has found something that works with Michael Moores on these backdoor passes and just him hovering on the end line. And now Dannenbrink launches a three for Gorman. That's good. .33-29 lead for Yankton. 4:20 to go in the third. Mac Reichen up top with the basketball. Was opposite side of Oswald's screen. Step back three-pointer for Mac Reichen. Front rim, no. Ball's tipped. And they're going to say there's a foul underneath. That's going to go against O'Gorman. And over the back, I believe. That's going to go against Dannenbrink. That'll be his first and team first of the half. Dannenbrink and Haig check out for O'Gorman. Anstein and Sullivan Schlimgen come in for Gorman. Cody Oswald checks out for Yankton. Coming in is Cooper Grotenheis. And the inbound shot is waved off from Drew Reichen, but we have a whistle. That one's going to go against Anstein. His first, team second. Now Rugby Reichen inbounds to Drew Reichen. Ball is knocked out of bounds by O'Gorman. Remains Bucks basketball. Never knew that inbounding a ball would be so, not difficult, but just so intense over on the Yankton side. Trying to get a clean inbound. Tough defense by O'Gorman. Inbound to Drew Reichen now. Deep right wing, he'll dribble out. And to the front court. Mac Reichen will come out there to try to come to his aid, but Drew Reichen waves him off. Goes around to Grotenheis' screen. Drew Reichen thought about a hesitated pull-up three. I've just been watching him so long, I know what he was thinking, but decides against it, gives it out to Rugby up top. Now Mac Reichen dribbles off to his right, finds a crease. It's a Mac attack, can't finish at the rim. And now Eng hustles down the floor for O'Gorman. His pass is sent into the paint and out of bounds. It's Bucks basketball. 3:38 to go in the third. 33-29 lead for the Bucks. Bucks basketball. Rugby now directing traffic on the left front court. Michael sets the screen up top. Out to Rugby. Drew Reichen, deep three, right side. You can count it, Drew Reichen. That's three for the Drew crew. 36-29 score for the Bucks. They have the lead, but O'Gorman has the ball. Anstein tries to answer with a three of his own, can't get it. Grotenhuis with the rebound. Now over to Rugby. He brings it down the right side of the floor. Behind the back, now crossover to his left, and the play was there, but a little miscommunication between him and Cooper Grotenhuis. Rugby dribbled off into the high up block and kind of that almost no-look backdoor pass, but Grotenhuis kind of faded a little too straight away and didn't come out to his left, so it went out of bounds. It's now O'Gorman basketball. Yankton with the lead, 36-29, 2:50 to go in the third. It's Haig who's back into Anstein. Down low to Benz. Benz, but doesn't break, puts it in for two. 15 points on the night for Benz. And now Mac Ricken has the ball for the Bucks. Bucks hold into a 5-point lead here in the third. 2:23 to go on the clock. Mac drives and lays it in. Mac with 16 on the game. And pass out to the perimeter. Three-pointer for O'Gorman, and that was Gross with a three-point attempt. He can't get it. No look, down court pass. This is a bad pass from Rugby there. He knew what he was trying to do, but that would have taken some serious finesse work. With a straightaway pass to Michael Moore's in traffic. So Gorman basketball. And now to Benz in the mid-post. Kicks to the corner. Gross for three. Front rim, no. And we will have an over-the-back call going against we should have an over-the-back call going against O'Gorman. What is being called here? They're going to get Mac Ricken on the foul. Okay. And that is his second. Team first. Inbound to Gross. Gross, 1 foot inside the three-point line, launches a jumper, rattles in. Five-point lead for the Bucks, 38-33. 1.5 minutes to go in the third. Mac Ricken has it up top, crosses the midline. It goes opposite way of Cody Oswald. And tossed into the corner, and the ball's taken away by O'Gorman. Now it's Mooney into the corner to Gross. Gross guarded by Landon Potts. And now ball handed off to Haig. Back to Gross. Now to Dannenbring in the high block. It's Mooney. Back to Haig, guarded by Landon Potts on the right wing. Dannenbring, mid-block, runs over a Yankton, but, and the putback no good. Is there any whistling happening? Jeez, Landon Potts gets the loose ball. Couple shots no good for the O'Gorman Knights. It's Mac Ricken with the basketball in front of his own bench. Guarded hard by Haig. And now it's Oswald. Oswald to Landon Potts. Deep left wing. He cuts in. Now Cody Oswald. High post jumper. Front rim. No. Rebounded by Landon Potts. Scoop to Drew Ricken. 4-3. Deals him in deep. That's NBA range plus. And Drew Ricken gets his own rebound. Yankton can have the last shot if they so choose. We're at 18 seconds to go in the third. It's a 38-33 lead for the Bucks. Mac Ricken has right in front of the scorer's table. Guarded by Peyton Haig. 6 seconds. Cuts in. High post. Jumper contested. Missed it to the left. Cooper Grotenhuis got both hands on it. Couldn't quite hold on to it. And it goes out of bounds. But last touched by the O'Gorman Knights. It's Bucks basketball under their own glass with time for one inbound and quick shot. 0.9 seconds. I think it's time for just one shot because that is science. Rugby to inbound. Landon Potts, the free throw line. And then on the perimeter is Cody Oswald and Mac Ricken. Drew Ricken, the low post guy. I had to imagine he will be cutting out to the perimeter. Oh, they put 1.3 back up on the clock now. So here we go. Rugby inbounds to Landon Potts. Contested three-pointer at the buzzer. Grazes in front of the rim. It was heavily contested. So after three, it is Yankton 38 and O'Gorman 33 entering the fourth quarter. This is Yankton Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNT-V. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Stops in the paint, kicks left side. Archambault rocks the three. Got it! Three-pointer. Mason Archambault buries a three. Red versus blue. Coyotes and Jackrabbits. The biggest rivalry in the state is renewed in the Sanford Coyote Sports Center Saturday, January 14th, as the South Dakota men's basketball team takes on South Dakota State. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. Tickets are available at goyotes.com. We are South Dakota.
When you were younger, what did you dream of doing for a living?
Was it to be an engineer, a machinist? How about a mechanic?
Maybe work for a worldwide company. Well, we can make your dream a reality right here in Yankton.
You're a click away with Hedro Extruded Solutions. Hedro is in 40 countries, with Yankton being the second largest in the U.S. with a family of 420 employees.
Take the leap to become a part of our family today.
Where opportunities begin at your fingertips. Go to jobs.hedro.com.
We are aluminum.
Are you new to the Yankton area, or have you lived here your entire life and just bought that house in the corner you've loved since you were a kid? Have an agent that lives, works, and raises their family right alongside you. You may know me. I'm Skylar Sherman with Missouri River Associates in Yankton. Give me a call or even stop me in the store, and let's set up a time and make sure all of your insurance policies are right.
Missouri River Associates, 605-665-6885.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter action. And right at the buzzer, Drew Reichen hits it for two and has an and one opportunity for the Bucks. This could be a huge swing for Yankton. Landon Potts comes out of the game. On the floor right now for the Bucks, it's Rugby, Drew, and Mac Reichen, Michael Morris, Cody Oswald. Drew Reichen sends it up and hits it. Entered the game last night, 100% at the line this season. (41-33) the score. Bucks on top, 7.5 minutes to go in the fourth. Danny Bring launches a three, right side for O'Gorman. Can't get it. Mac Reichen with the tough rebound. And Mac crosses the midline. He dribbles off to his left. Mac drives, puts it up, and grazes the front of the rim. There was a whistle. He was fouled. And they're going to save it for the shot. And that is going to go against Peyton Haig. His second, team fourth. Rugby now. Inbounds to Drew Reichen, deep left wing. Over to Mac Reichen. And Mac is called for a travel. And so it is a Gorman basketball. 41-33 the score. Gorman on top. Or excuse me, Yankton on top of Gorman. I apologize. Just a couple ticks under 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Three-pointer in the corner from Eng. No good. But we have a loose ball foul going on the Bucks. And inbound. And they're going to say his ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by O'Gorman. It's Yankton basketball. .650 to go in the fourth. 41-33 is your score. Yankton Bucks with the lead and the ball. Mac Reichen crosses the big OG here at O'Gorman High School gym. Fades off to his right. Quick jumper, about 14 feet, and hits the front rim. No. And now Haig hustles down the floor. Him versus three Bucks. Kicks it out to Mooney. 4-3 in the corner. It's good. Bradley Mooney hits it. 5-point lead for the Bucks. It's Rugby with the basketball. We have to Mac Reichen. Quick stutter step. Now faded pass to Drew Reichen. Long three. Left side's going to be short. But he does hustle, and I'm going to say last touched by the Bucks, and it's a Gorman basketball. I thought maybe a Gorman Knight touched it. 6:05 to go in the fourth. 41-36 lead for the Bucks. Gorman with the basketball. Now Eng for three in the right corner is good. Oh boy. Rugby now across the midline. This is a 2-point lead for the Bucks. 5:45 to go. He rumbles his way into the paint. Kicks to the corner. Drew Reichen steps his foot inside the three-point line. Launches a 17-foot jumper. It is good. Drew Reichen. Back to a 4-point lead for the Bucks. 43-39. 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth. It's Haig over to Mooney. Mooney drives with his left. No look pass to Danny Bring. Danny Bring on the end line. Now back to Mooney. Mooney back to Danny Bring in the short corner. Up top, it's to Haig. Haig dribbles with his right. Over to Mooney. Mooney to Danny Bring. Thought about a three. Dribbles now. Kicks it back out to the perimeter. Now Eng up top to Mooney. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Mooney's going to have to send up a tough three-pointer. Air ball. That will be a shot clock violation going against the O'Gorman Knights. Yankton Bucks basketball. And now it's Mac Reichen bringing the ball up for the Bucks. Gives it off to Rugby. 4:48 to go in the fourth. A 4-point lead for Yankton. Cody Oswald up top to Mac. Mac Reichen, high block. He's out to Cody Oswald. Now to a Rugby. Rugby up top. He's looking off to his right side. Quick pick and roll for Cody Oswald, but Rugby keeps it and sends it to Drew Reichen. Low block. He's out to Michael Moores at the shot clock. Sends it up, and we have a foul. Michael Moores is fouled on his shot attempt. Yankton fans just erupted. No, they're going to say, what are they going to say? That he was not shooting? Because I have video evidence that he sure was. Okay, so they're going to say Michael Moores wasn't shooting. I, too, also float in the air. So non-shooting foul going on Benz. Mac Reichen into Drew Reichen. And out top to Michael Moores. Rugby has it in the corner. Rugby. Drew Reichen, left wing, one step inside. Now Rugby up top. Rugby drives in and will draw a foul going against O'Gorman. That's going against Mooney. That's Mooney's third and team sixth. Mac Reichen to inbound. Left side of the court. He does so to Rugby up top. Rugby drives in. Low block. Call for a travel. And now O'Gorman with the basketball. Things are starting to get a little more chippy on the court, as I always expect here at O'Gorman High School when these two teams face off, I should say. 3:50 to go in the fourth. It's a 43-39 lead for the Bucks. O'Gorman with the basketball. It's Haig, deep left wing. Hard pass down low to Danny Bring. Danny Bring versus three Bucks. Can't make it in the first time or the second time. Cody Oswald brings it down. Now Drew Reichen, hand out to Mac Reichen. Mac will bring it up the floor. Scratch that, Rugby will. He'll bring it across the midline. Yankton has all 5 timeouts left as we start thinking strategy. O'Gorman has 4. Knights with 6 team fouls. Yankton with 2. Mac Reichen picks up his dribble right inside the 3-point stripe. Now to Cody Oswald up top to reset this offense. Over to Drew Reichen, left wing. 7 seconds. Nothing's really come to fruition so far. Mac will cut into the lane, put a runner up with his right. It is a Mac attack here at O'Gorman High School. A quick step through and split a couple defenders and put up a quick runner with his right, giving the Yankton Bucks a 6-point lead, 2:50 to go in the fourth. And now it's Haig into the corner to Eng. Now down low to Benz. We haven't heard his name in a while, but that was a good thing as Benz banks it in for O'Gorman. Timeout on the floor. We are stepping aside as well. Yankton 45, O'Gorman 41, 2:44 to go in the fourth. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job or new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. Back in 30 seconds.
Buying or selling your home is one of the biggest decisions you may make in your lifetime. I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and I'm ready to help guide you with professional advice from before the listing until after the close. Not only will you get real estate knowledge, but also we provide moving boxes and an enclosed courtesy trailer to help make the move just a little easier. Call me today at 664-5555.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. Yankton 45, O'Gorman 41 as we come out of the timeout. 2:44 to go in the fourth quarter. It's been back and forth, but Yankton has maintained the lead for the majority of the game, but it's just the story of O'Gorman won't go anywhere. O'Gorman is a tough out. And it's still very much their ball game as well. On the floor right now for Yankton, the Riken crew, Drew, Mack, and Rugby, as well as Michael Moores and Cody Oswald. It's Eng, Haig, Benz, Danny Bring, and Gross on the floor for O'Gorman. Mack Riken brings it to the left side of the floor for Yankton. Has it up top. Kicks it over to Cody Oswald on the right side in front of the Yankton bench. Now top to Rugby. Rugby, back to Mack. Hand off to Drew. Drew now has a quick cut. No, he kicks it back out to Mack. Mack Riken dribbles with his left. Free throw line, puts up a very awkward jumper. Hit the back iron, no. And now it's Hay bringing it down the court for O'Gorman. And Drew Riken will be called for a foul, a reach-in one, as Eng had the basketball on the perimeter. Drew Riken second, team third of the half. 45-41 your score. Yankton on top. 2:02 to go in the fourth. Now ball into the perimeter. It's Eng for three in the corner. It is good. Oh boy. Folks, strap in. We're in for it now. 45-44 the score. Bucks with the lead. 1:54 to go in the fourth. We have a timeout on the floor. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, but we'll keep it right here. I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners, including Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. And Stockman's Motorsports. Stockman's Motorsports is your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmans ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area students and athletes. And Floor Tech. Whether your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech 665-4839. And folks, we'll be back in 30 seconds from O'Gorman High School.
If you love technology and know your way around a computer, Yankton Computer and Network Services is looking for you. Yankton Computer is hiring full-time IT network specialists and computer repair technicians. They offer competitive wages and excellent benefits. Experience is a must, along with strong communication and organizational skills and a sharp attention to detail. Put your passion for computers and networking to work with a new career at Yankton Computer and Network Services. Email a resume to tnaker@hartel.net or call 664-2222 for more information.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School. We are just a couple ticks under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. That's a one-point game. Yankton with the lead, 45-44. 1:47 to go on the clock. Rugby brings the ball up. Backdoor pass. Mack Riken banks it in! Riken to Riken. Mack has 20 tonight. It's now a three-point lead for the Bucks. It doesn't mean anything for O'Gorman. They will hit a three. Mooney. Over to Haig. 1:25 on the clock. Eng looking in from the right wing. Mack on the hard defense. Eng up for three. It's good. Wow. contested, too. He had a quiet first half, and now he is just being the focal point of this offense. We're knotted up at 47 apiece. 1:07 to go in the fourth. Rugby has it deep left wing. Cuts into the perimeter. Out to Drew in the corner for a three. No. Cody Oswald gets the pass instead. Mac Rankin hands out to Rugby. 15 seconds on the shot clock. He rumbles his way into the mid post. Up with it and blocked from behind. Nothing called. Drew Rankin has it. 8 seconds. Cross-court pass to Michael Moores. Now to Rugby in the corner. 4 seconds. His pass intercepted by O'Gorman. 5-second difference between game clock and shot clock. So Yankton, if they can stop this, will have a possession. Timeout taken by O'Gorman. You can hear the crowd is on their feet. They are tied with Yankton right now at 47 apiece. 34.2 seconds to go in the fourth. Timeout on the floor. We aren't going anywhere. So I think a few more of our sportscaster partners can't risk missing anything. It is Sherco. Sherco, a proud supporter of Yankton sports. When you need to be sure, make it Sherco. And State Farm, Roy Wilcox. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance has been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, he'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. That's Roy Wilcox State Farm, a proud supporter of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles and Pizza Ranch. For legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch on Broadway, or you can call 665-1222. All right, 47 apiece, 34.2 seconds to go in the fourth. O'Gorman has the basketball. Timeouts left. Knights have 1. Yankton has all 5. And as far as fouls, O'Gorman has 6 and Yankton has 3. So strategically, Yankton has the advantage on the scoreboard, but O'Gorman here can take the lead. It is your starting lineup back out there. The 3 Rikens, Rugby Mac Drew, and then Michael Moores and Cody Oswald. It's Benz, Eng, Haig, Mooney, and Dannybring on the court for the O'Gorman Knights. Dannybring will inbound at the scores table. He does so to Mooney, deep past the midline. Drew Rankin's waiting for them defensively. Mooney dribbles with his right. He's up at the top of the key. Kicks it into the opposite corner to Dannybring. He moves it up top to Mooney. Mooney trying to get himself some separation. He drills up top and sends it over to Haig now. And 14 seconds on the shot clock. Mooney they're going to call a foul on Rugby Rankin. Rugby, I think, is getting called for standing there. I didn't see him reach in, but Mooney was just trying to get control of this basketball, and I think it was just happenstance of Rugby being there from what I saw in real time. 15 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock needed. Haig has it. We're knotted up, folks. 8 seconds. Haig is fouled by Rugby Rankin. Yankton has fouls to give. And he got away from Rugby, so why not foul? Benz will be the one to inbound. 7.9 seconds to go. Benz will call a timeout. And you know what I'm about to say. We're not going anywhere. The timeouts are brought to you by Hydro. And that will be O'Gorman's last timeout of regulation. I don't think they're going to need any more. We're only at 7.9 seconds to go. We're knotted up at 47 apiece. So if Yankton can get a stop here, if Yankton can get a stop in the first few seconds, they can have time to run a very quick play on the offensive side or call a timeout, take it in from half court, whatever you have to do. But obviously the number one priority in that huddle right now for the Yankton Bucks is, well, it's kind of math when you come to think about it. Don't let O'Gorman score. That's the biggest thing. The Yankton Bucks would much rather try to take care of this in overtime than make a dumb play. And it wouldn't be a Yankton Bucks or O'Gorman matchup without this drama. Dannybring inbounds in front on the left side in front of the front court. Timeout taken by the Yankton Bucks now. Haynes didn't like what he saw. Braden, do you have any timeouts you want to give?
Sorry there, I forgot I was kind of wearing this one today. And I don't think I have any left stored up in my pockets, but it's a great time to talk to your team with 7.9 seconds left. You want to know, I wonder if Coach Haynes is like trying to jump the passing routes on an inbound, or if he's trying to just play straight up defense, try to force overtime and go get him in an extra period.
It's definitely a gray area strategically because you don't want to make a dumb play or too aggressive, but you also don't want to just let them have a clean inbound and get a shot off. So we'll see how it goes from there. I just wanted to surprise Braden and bring him in because I knew he forgot he was wearing his headset. I always appreciate him. 7.9 seconds to go in the fourth. 47 apiece. It'll be Dannenberg to inbound that same position as before. Here we go. Eng trying to get open. And they're going to say that Eng stepped out of bounds and then didn't declare himself inbounds again when he got the inbound pass. So that's a violation. It's Yankton Bucks basketball with 7.9 seconds to go in the fourth. I'm going to bring in my trusty camera operator again. Well, because I wanted to ask you, what did you see, Braden? Because I was also looking at another O'Gorman Knight on the court.
It looked like I think before the ball even got inbounds, they were calling the inbounder for O'Gorman kind of shuffled his feet and stepped onto the court is why they're going to turn this ball back over to the Bucks. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and now Chris Haynes gets to go into the huddle and drop a play to potentially win this game.
And I agree with that. And I also think it's one of two things that happened in front of us. It happened so fast, and it was also kind of crowded with defenders. Is either, like what you said, that the inbounder didn't have his feet planted and he shuffled onto the court, or when Eng got that inbound, he didn't declare himself inbound again because he had his entire left side of his body right in front of, it was Dannenberg who was inbounding. So either way, it's a violation, and Yankton Bucks will have a chance to put this thing away with 7.9 seconds to go. Timeouts again brought to you by Hydro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. Folks, we're knotted up at 47 apiece, 7.9 seconds to go in the fourth. Cody Oswald to inbound for Yankton. They have to run the length of the floor. Actually, don't have to. They can just get a quick inbound and call timeout and just keep advancing this thing. But Cody Oswald, O'Gorman territory halfway in the front court. On the left side. Inbound to Mack. 6 seconds. He brings it up the floor. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Mack up top. Cuts in. Mid-post. Backdoor pass to Michael Morris. Goes out of bounds. And that will do it for regulation. Folks, we are going to overtime here at O'Gorman High School. We're knotted up at 47 apiece. We'll be back in 90 seconds with your overtime action. Of course, again, this is Yankton and O'Gorman. Let the drama unfold.
SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab in Yankton has a newer, research-based mindset when it comes to treating musculoskeletal aches and pains. We take the time to figure out where the pain is coming from and educate our patients on what they can do to improve their functional range of motion. We administer a range of treatments and preventative approaches that are customized to each individual patient and their health goals. Visit us on our website at swatchiropracticandrehab.com. When you need to feel better, visit SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab out by the lake on West Highway 52.
Yankton is thriving. This is Nancy and Andy of Yankton Thrive. We've improved our quality of life in Yankton with projects like the Aquatic Center and Mount Marty Fieldhouse. We've addressed housing issues with the Westbrook Estates development. And to grow our workforce, we've conducted virtual job fairs, recruitment marketing, and offered scholarship opportunities for careers in our high-need areas. Yes, Yankton is thriving thanks to all the great people and companies that make Yankton their home. For more on Yankton Thrive, go to yanktonsd.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
All right, we rejoin the action in progress here in overtime. Dannenberg hit a shot for O'Gorman, and now Michael Moores just missed one in the middle of the paint. So O'Gorman leads 49-47, 3:13 to go in the overtime period, and it is Eng giving it top to Haig. Haig now over to Mooney. Yankton on the defense here. Eng in the corner. Goes around. Dannenberg's screen. Dannenberg just tackles Mac Reichen, or this is a brick wall. Either it was a really good screen or a little bit of a push-off. It very well may have been a really tough screen. Dannenberg is a big guy, and the ball goes out of bounds. It is Yankton basketball. Coach Derek Roby, I don't think, likes that call. Inbounded to Rugby Riken. Rugby to Mack. Now 49-47. O'Gorman with the lead. 2:45 to go in the overtime period. Michael Moore's down low to Cody Oswald. Oswald contests his shot, and he is fouled. He was fouled by Danny Bring, I believe. I mean, Oswald was looking for the foul the entire time. Going to line for two. That's Benz's third foul. And team seventh of the half, including overtime. And now Oswald misses his first free throw. And he hits that one. Timeout on the floor. And this time we will step aside as well. Back in 30 seconds from O'Gorman High School. O'Gorman leads Yankton by 1.
Do you have dry, sore, or irritated eyes? If so, you may have dry eye. At Vision Care Associates, we offer a simple, fast, and non-surgical procedure to treat black glands in your eyelids that can help your eyes to feel comfortable again. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Fieser to find out about dry eye treatment with our newest technology.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
49-48 is the score. Gorman holds the lead over Yankton, and Gorman has the ball. 2:42 to go in the first overtime period. Danny Bring, Mooney, Benz, Eng, and Haig on the floor for Gorman. Drew Mack, Rugby Riken on the floor, as well as Michael Moores and Cody Oswald for the Bucks. It's Eng in the far corner. Down low to Benz. Benz puts it up and falls off the front rim. Nice rebound for Michael Moores. Gives it off to Rugby Riken. Every possession is just so huge. Gorman has one timeout left. Yankton has 3. Just keep that in mind. Gorman has also committed 17 fouls in the half. Yankton 5. Down low pass to Michael Moores. Michael Moores banks it in! Michael Moores with 12 tonight. And now Yankton back on top, 50-49. Here in overtime, number 1. Just a couple ticks, under 2 minutes to go. And now Haig. Haig to Eng. Eng fouled. Looking for that and one, but he can't hit the shot. He's going to line for 2. We're going to get Drew Riken on the foul. Third for Drew and team 6. Eng's first free throw is up and no good. So that makes up for the Oswald miss just a couple of possessions ago. Eng hits this. We're knotted up at 50. And Eng does hit it. And so we are, in fact, knotted up at 50 apiece. 1:45 to go in overtime. Mac Riken brings the ball up for the Bucks. Hand off to Rugby. Rugby drives. He goes into the paint, and it's fouled. He's fouled by Danny Bring. Rumbling Rugby going into the paint. Danny Bring second. And team 8th. This will be bonus, but it is a shooting foul. So Rugby is shooting 2. Hits his first. And Rugby's second coming up. Bends the knee, sends it up, and missed it off to the right. Yankton leads by 1. 51-50. 1.5 minutes to go in overtime. Yankees trying to hold on to that 1-point lead. Every score for each team will go the other way now. Mooney loses control of the basketball. And Drew Riken went after it, but he's going to be called for a foul as Mooney eventually found a little bit more footing. Drew Rankin is a victim of just hard defense. That's Drew Rankin's 4th, team 7th. And Mooney sends his first free throw up and ties it up again. We're knotted up at 51. 1:18 to go in overtime. Can O'Gorman take the lead here? And Mooney hits it. O'Gorman 52, Yankton 51. 1:15 to go in the fourth. Mac Reichen brings the ball up the floor. And timeout taken by Coach Chris Haynes and the Yankton Bucks. They have 2 remaining. And when we come back in 30 seconds, this is Yankton Bucks basketball on KYNT, KYNT-TV.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose, the sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. This is Michael with Yankton Rexall. When you feel under the weather, you want relief. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with daily medications you're taking. At Yankton Rexall, our staff is here to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. 52-51 is the score. O'Gorman on top of the Bucks. 1:12 to go in the fourth, but Yankton Bucks have the basketball. Both teams are in the bonus. Yankton has 2 timeouts left. O'Gorman 1. The 3 Reichens, Mac, Drew, Rugby, then Michael Moores, Cody Oswald on the floor for the Bucks. It's Mooney, Benz, Haig, Eng, and Danny Bring on the floor for O'Gorman. Drew Reichen to inbound in front of the Yankton bench. Here we go. Yankton Bucks basketball. Michael Moores gets the inbound up top. Dribbling with his left. Backdoor pass, and it's a faulty pass taken away. And now it's Benz. Benz versus Oswald. Oswald pokes it away, and now Drew Reichen has it. Good defense by Cody Oswald. He hands it back off to Mac Reichen. Yankton caught a break there. 53 seconds to go. Now Mac Reichen dribbles with his left. Backdoor pass. Michael Moores can't lay it in. He was on the right side. He couldn't lay it in. And now Eng, right in front of the scorer's table. He is fouled. He's fouled by Rugby Reichen. It's actually Haig that was fouled. And the bonus is missed. It was missed by Haig. All right, same situation. 1 point lead for O'Gorman, but the Bucks have the basketball. 23 seconds to go in the overtime. Rugby Reichen doesn't need a shot clock. It's 18 seconds. Yankton can just do this right here. Rugby rumbles into the low block. Turn around, post move, up with it. They're going to call off the shot. But Rugby is going to the line for the bonus 1-and-1. The foul going on Mooney. Rugby hits them both. The Bucks take the lead. He hits one, they tie, but he needs to hit the first. This place is loud. Sends it up. He hits it. We're tied at 52. Rumbling Rugby Reichen. Can the Bucks take the lead? Either way, they're going to have to bust their butts down on defense. Just a 1 point lead if he makes it. Benzini sends it up, and it's going to be a miss to the left, and Benz has it, and he picks it up. And now Danny Brink sends it over. And a timeout taken by O'Gorman. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton. And I'm going to bring in my camera operator again, Braden Butler. Braden, this is your first Yankton O'Gorman, actually, I think, any contest since you've been with us here at KYN TV. What do you think so far? I'm going to let you know, this is actually pretty normal.
The atmosphere is amazing. I know you talked earlier about how this gym might be a little more compact than a lot of places you might see around Class AA, but the sound is just trapped in here. You got a stand full of O'Gorman fans. You got a stand full of Yankton fans. They're trading cheers back and forth. These teams are trading blows back and forth. This is a great environment. This is what South Dakota high school basketball is all about.
Well, back at this court just a season ago, it was O'Gorman with a 50-45 win. And a lot of that, if I remember, was a lot of fouling at the end. So it was basically a one-possession game all the way till, the foul game. And I've been covering Yankton Bucks now for about 5 years, and I will say that this, from my experience, is very normal for either whether it's at the Summit Center or here at O'Gorman High School. I would expect nothing less. So let's get strapped in for the last 8 seconds of overtime. We are knotted up at 52 apiece. And O'Gorman has the basketball. It'll be Dannenbrink to inbound in front of his own bench. Yankton does have 2 timeouts left, so if they get a stop, they can call a timeout. Dannenbrink into Mooney. Mooney now over to Haig. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. It's Eng. Eng. And Rugby gets the steal. Sends it up. It's good! Rumblin' Rugby hits a half-court shot. The Yankton Bucks are victorious over the O'Gorman Knights. What a shot! And what a last-second play! The Bucks stopped here at O'Gorman High School. Your final 55-52. Yankton wins on a last-second shot from, you know what I'm going to say, Rumblin' Rugby Riken. Braden, come on in, buddy.
Oh, my goodness. You brought up the timeouts there. You said if Yankton can get the ball back and get possession, coach can call a timeout. Rugby took care of it himself. You didn't need the timeout. Rumblin' Rugby from half court for the win. No better way to end this one. There's a lot left on the table here if these two teams meet again, potentially in a SODAC 16 scenario. You got to love this matchup. I'm already hooked after game 1.
What a performance from the Yankton Bucks. Brady, I have so much energy worked up right now. I still just want to keep screaming, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to collect our breaths, and we're going to come back with the Yankton Rexall postgame show as Braden has 2 hands on his knees. We're both I need a quick break. But your final, Yankton 55, O'Gorman 52 here from O'Gorman High School. Don't go anywhere.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
With all the snow and cold temperatures, it's that time of year when people want to plan a trip somewhere warm and sunny. Do your research and purchase from known companies. Your version of luxury accommodations and close to the beach can be completely different than their version. Know exactly what you're to get from your purchase and who to reach out to if issues arise. And make sure that you get everything in writing. If you should have issues with your travel package, call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 or visit their website consumer.sd.gov for more information.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Did you know you can schedule your appointments online at Yankton Medical Clinic?
That's right. Visit the self-scheduling page at yanktonmedicalclinic.com and schedule an appointment with several of the physicians, including family medicine, internal medicine, and pediatrics. Or schedule convenient care when it's convenient for you. You can schedule an office visit, well check or medication check, telehealth, sports physicals, and more. With online self-scheduling, Yankton Medical Clinic really does provide so much care so close to home.
It's time for a new kind of credit card. One that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by FNBO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
Do you go through every day dealing with pain? Does chronic or acute pain affect the decisions you make and the quality of your life? It doesn't have to. It's time to visit the experts. Whether you're suffering from neck and back pain, work-related injuries, headaches, fibromyalgia, joint pain, or any other type of debilitating discomfort, Avera Medical Group Pain Management Clinic Yankton can offer you relief. They listen, they care, and they can help. That's Avera Medical Group Pain Management Clinic Yankton at 605-655-1220. Live better, live balanced. Avera.
When I'm searching for adventure, I find it on the range. Archery challenges me to be curious, see opportunity, and welcome big challenges. It teaches me to focus and never quit until the last arrow hits. Archery allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your adventurous side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
And welcome back to the Yankton Rexall post-game show. Yankton Bucks victorious 55-52. Rugby Riken hits a very deep, almost half-court shot at the last second, at the buzzer, in overtime, to win the game. And I was talking to the O'Gorman announcers during the break, and we all agreed, well, yes, this one went Yankton's way. This is what you come to expect when it is Yankton Bucks and the O'Gorman Knights. You expect nothing less than this kind of matchup and fire. Let's get into our stats recap. We'll start with O'Gorman. Gross had 2. Matthew Eng had 15. Radley Mooney 10. Bennett Dannenbring with 5. Sullivan Schlimgen with 3. Xander Benz with 17. Drew Reichen with 10. Mac Reichen with 20. Rugby Reichen with 7. And 6 coming from Cody Oswald. 12 for Michael Moores. And I'm still just trying to gather myself a little bit. What a finish to the matchup. And, hey, where's that?
Is it you first?
I believe so. Okay. And being joined by Coach Chris Haynes for our post-game coach interview brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. All right, Coach, so last night we talked after the Watertown matchup. You said classic ESD battle. I was telling Braden, this is his first experience with us, experience a Yankton O'Gorman anything, any sport.
Right.
And I told him, hey, you're going to expect this is going to come down to a crazy finish, and, well, I could say it did. What are your thoughts?
What a high school basketball game, you know. I thought both teams left it out there. I thought, we outplayed them for a majority of the game, and then Ing got away from us a little bit, and their big guys, they started running that baseline action for Ing, and, that's hard to guard. And they did some really good things off it. We kind of got stagnant on offense, but our guys just competed, Bryce. Just competed their tails off and kept battling. And, Rugby's done a lot of special things in his career at Yankton High School. And he never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, did you get some water sprayed on you from the team?
Yeah, the locker room was a fun time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost at this point, Coach, where I almost don't want to talk about, go to our normal post-game just kind of interview just because of the excitement of what happened. But just these moments, just what do they mean to the team as you just keep moving forward? You're about to have a very busy schedule again.
Yeah, well, that's a special moment, obviously, and one that will be remembered and talked about for a long time, and rightfully so. And, quite honestly, rugby kind of bailed me out there. We ran a little play at the end of regulation to try to get him the ball going to the basket. And, in hindsight, we should have just gave him the ball and let him, not gotten so cute. But Mac did a good job and got in there, and we had a play. But it wasn't perfect, and you know what? We're only 5 games into the season, and a lot to work on and a long ways to go. But no doubt that this one, at O'Gorman, tough place to play. We've had battles with them for the last 7 years or so, for a long time, and to come out on top, and then obviously for the way it finishes, what a great defensive stand. They run a good play, sideline out there. Mac does a great job of getting through it, forcing Ing to spin the other way. Rugby does a great job of coming over to help, gets the clean steal, and then, you don't count on a half quarter going in, but we'll take it.
All right, I know a lot of people want to talk to you, so we'll wrap it up the last 2 things. I do want to highlight 2 players quickly, just because another great night for Michael Moores.
Yeah.
And then, of course, this old Mac attack, Mac Reichen, having 20 points on the night, just really carrying that offensive load. Will you expand on them a little bit?
Yeah, Mac did a great job all night of getting into the lane for us. They were struggling keeping him in front. So we basically were just starting offense with him, with just a high ball screen and moving off that, because he was breaking the defense down. We were either getting something right off of that, Bryce, or we were at least breaking the defense down to now where they're having to chase us, and we're right into our motion with a little bit of an advantage. So Mac, he can do that, and he's really tough off of ball screens. And so, he had a great game, and obviously we're going to need him to continue to play at a high level.
We'll call you early next week, because I don't even want to talk about Jefferson. Go celebrate, Coach. Thanks for joining us.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bryce.
All right, that was Coach Chris Haynes joining us. Always appreciate his time. And what a finish for the Yankton Bucks. We'll take a break, come back, and continue here on the Yankton Rexall postgame show.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please go forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
Are you looking for a new opportunity? Check out Truxedo in Yankton, South Dakota. Truxedo has an opening in their safety department. We're looking for a motivated and positive candidate to join our team and fill the role of a senior EH&S specialist. This role will recommend changes to protect workers and educate employees using safety training programs and tools to prevent accidents. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Visit truxedo.com/careers to learn more about this position and to apply.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. Whole health with hands-on healing.
And welcome back to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. What a finish again from the Yankton Bucks and O'Gorman Knights basketball game. And just, wow, thanks for Coach Chris Haynes joining us here in the postgame. It's time for our awards of the game. Glass Cleaner of the game brought to you by Top Notch Glass Cleaning. Just like in basketball, cleaning the glass is important for your business. For the area's best window cleaning service, contact Top Notch Glass Cleaning Service, located at 610 Douglas Avenue in Yankton, or by phone at 605-760-3680. And that's going to be just sometimes I don't think about it too much. I'm like, everyone gets the award. No, Michael Morris, nice job on the glass tonight, and there's a lot of dirty work in the paint. Also contributed 12 points. So sometimes the best defense is good offense. So he will be our glass cleaner of the game. And then our defensive pest of the game brought to you by Olson's Pest Technician, called 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Your residential and commercial pest control solution. That one is going to go to Rumble and Rugby Reichen. And he was getting in the passing lanes tonight. He didn't have a huge offensive night. Yes, the shot. But overall, he found other ways to facilitate this team. he is our defensive player of the game. Offensive player of the game brought to you by Hy-Vee. Let's help us smile in every aisle. It's a Mac attack. It's going to be Mac Reichen, 20 points on the night. Not quite sure if that's a career high. I'll have to double check on that, but it's up there. And what a performance from Mac Reichen. What a performance indeed. And we already had a Bucks postgame coach interview with Coach Chris Haynes. Just a very happy man, as he should be. Just soaked in water. I'm assuming he went to the locker room and just water was flying everywhere. That was just kind of the what I got from him there. Let's check our out-of-town scoreboard. And those that are checking the out-of-town scoreboard for the Yankton game are probably going to be pleasantly surprised or mad. I don't know, however they feel about Yankton, but because of the finish. And if I get some girls' finals or updates for you. Right now, Harrisburg leading Spearfish 47-45. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Brandon Valley defeated Douglas 50-34. O'Gorman over Yankton here today, 64-29. In boys AA basketball, it is Yankton over O'Gorman 55-52. And right now, Sioux Falls Lincoln is leading Sioux Falls Roosevelt 46-20. 6 minutes left in the third. And I've had an opportunity while broadcasting Yankton athletics to see a lot of great moments. That is definitely going to be there in the top 10 for sure. And Rugby Reichen just continuing to just have these bookmark moments when eventually he'll look back at his high school career, or will look back at his high school career in this profession and just be amazed, by the things that he has done for the Yankton Bucks. But what a performance overall. Yankton now improves to 4-1 on the season. They face at Sioux Falls Jefferson on Tuesday. We'll be there, KYNT, KYNTV. Pregame is, I don't have my count, probably 6:30, so double check your schedule. We'll be there half an hour before tip. Will be our pregame as well. And then mentioned Yankton's new record, and O'Gorman is now 3-5 on the season. And a lot of season left for both of these teams. And so I want to thank you for joining us on KYNT Radio and KYN TV. Always appreciate you tuning in. Thanks to Braden Butler, our camera operator. Also, kind of my color commentator tonight a few times. Brought him in for some analysis. So thanks to Braden and to Sebastian and David Mack at KYNT. And they are studio producers today, making things happen and pushing all the right buttons. This has been Yankton High School Basketball on KYNT, KYN-TV. I'm Bryce Ladwig, your final Yankton 55, O'Gorman 52. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for listening to KYNC or watching on KYN-TV. This broadcast is property of Riverfront Sports and is brought to you by
Mason Schramm and the Move Group, Hedro, Avera, Truxedo, Culligan Water, USD Athletics, 1919 Root Beer, Rhonda Westland State Farm, Vision Real Estate, Missouri River Associates, Buell's Cleaners, South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Triple Time Rudy's, H&R Block, Top Notch Cleaners, the UPS Store, Yankton Medical Clinic, Hy-Vee, Olson's Pest Technicians, Gerstner Oil, Vision Care Associates, MT and RC Smith Insurance, First Dakota National Bank, First Chiropractic Centers, First National Bank of Omaha, Sherco.
Remember, you can re-listen or re-watch this broadcast in its entirety by visiting KYNT's YouTube page or by visiting the free Roku and Apple TV app on your smart TV.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450, Yankton's home team.
From